you know, I used to be a bodyguard for Juan Diaz back in the day,
Mm.
and I would I'm a bodyguard, but I used to do healthy meals for all the fighters. I don't know if you remember Kermit Cintron and all those guys.
Of course, Puerto
I used
Rico.
to make meals and Edwin Rodriguez, Ronnie Shields.
Edwin Rodriguez from Worcester, Massachusetts. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, he
Yeah.
was he was here in Houston training, and I was married at the time, so we used to make meals. And I'd watch some of the fighters do their things, and I was like, my background is track and field, man. You know, I was top level, top 10, top 12 in the world in long jump, and um, I'm still among the top 250 jumpers in history.
Mm.
So Devin Haney was talking that shit about who am I? I got some credentials for your ass. It
Mm.
wasn't that time to show, but I ain't just some motherfucker that came off the street. I'm from the streets, but I'm educated, decorated coach. So, um, so man, I was at the gym during that time, this 12, 13 years ago, and I was on a track training some clients, and I saw these two kids running, and one of the kids happened to be Regis Prograis, and the other kid was Pablo Cruz, who also had a success in boxing. They was running hard, but their form was jacked up, and me being a track and field guy, I just kind of helped the kids with their form. And I was asking myself, I've seen you guys before at the gym, and I was like, so who's doing your conditioning? And they said, we'll have our guy, our manager call you. Uh, Shout out to Jay John, man. Jay John, he trusted me with Regis and Pablo and shit. The rest is two-time world champion. So man, I was blessed. I was in the right place. I was doing my thing, track, and that was my life for over 25, 26 years, man. So are you Latin?
Yeah, we live right now.
No, no, you are you Latin? Or you,
I'm no, I'm good. I'm good. If it shows me lagging, it once I
no,
upload.
Latin. I said Latin. Latin America. Are
Oh,
you Latin?
Latino. Yes, I'm Latino.
Where
Yes,
you from?
I'm Puerto Rican. I'm from Massachusetts.
There, I lived. I went to college there, man.
Puerto Rico.
I went to University of Tarabo in Caguas.
Oh, in Cowboys.
Yeah, we listen. We was 3-time national champions, and I was champion in long jump. When I in 1992, I had an opportunity to represent Puerto Rico, and
Wow.
I was a number 2 jumper on the island. There's a guy who's still there, a guy named Elmer Williams. He still has a national record for Puerto Rico,
Mm.
and I was cocky. I didn't know what that meant, what it meant for me to be an Olympian. I could have, at doing that time, I was 13th in the world. I could have made the Olympic final, but I look back, Puerto Rico is dear to my heart, bro. I'm
Yeah,
telling
Puerto
you,
Rico.
Puerto Rico turned me into a fucking man, for real.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
How so?
because when I coming from Trenton, New Jersey, man, I come
I
up
lived
from
in
a
Trenton too.
household.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm from East Trenton, right,
Yeah.
close to the train station. So, coming from there, man, I wasn't used to nobody being nice and just, you get greeted by people talking to you in the morning, beautiful women giving you a kiss on the cheek, and just, you know, I, it changed me, man. It changed me. It made me a little more balanced, a little more appreciative of this people and culture. And my daughter was born there. I was married to a Puerto Rican girl for 12 years of my life. So
Smart man.
I love that island, man. And they got some bad boxes too.
Oh yeah, lots of champions, lots of champions. That's funny, man. So I lived in Trenton, New Jersey. There's a lot of Guats. There's a lot of Guats right over there. So going to Puerto Rico is like you can see different Latin culture. Just off
Yeah,
of like what Puerto Ricans are, Guats are. So many different Latin Americans. But
yeah.
that's awesome. That's a cool story. So how long have you been working with Regis?
Over 10, 12 years, man.
Wow.
I lost count.
Mm.
I lost count. We won 2 championships together. We started out like everybody else, making no money, and we've been here, man. Now it's his time. It's time to get what he's, supposed to get.
Mm.
It's been a minute.
So talk to me, like, obviously Regis coming up. I know that he doesn't have like he has a decent amateur background, but becoming a champion. First time becoming a champion. Have you seen a difference in him and himself? Well,
Oh yeah,
the first time he received his belt.
yeah, oh yeah. This, the first time that hunger, he'll tell you yourself. The kid is still hungry, man. I have not. I've worked with a lot of athletes. I have not worked with the kid like Regis Prograis. Till this day, he has not missed one training session, bro.
Mm.
Not one training session. You don't find athletes at this level. I mean, myself as an athlete, I did the same thing. So it was crazy how we connected. He's never missed a session, so he's different, man. And this fight, the world hadn't seen this part of Regis program, and they're gonna find out. This ain't gonna be no fucking walk in the park for Devin Haney. And listen, people's talking shit about trying to make me seem like I wasn't the hell I was talking about. I'm the only one up there talking about boxing. I had fucking facts about that kid. I seen him fight. I know he don't have no fucking chin, and I know the science of boxing too. You can lift all the weights you want. You don't have no power. You don't have no chin. It's not going to transfer. Well, if we just get hit, he's going to get hit. But what is Haney going to do when he get hit?
Mm.
What the fuck he going to do? He's going to have to take that onslaught. It's going to be a war. We are ready for war, and it's not going to be an easy fucking run around the ring. I'm a track coach. We're gonna be ready to go after him, okay? He's not gonna be able to run. And the fans want to see him fight. Who wants to see a fucking runner? Come fight, bro. You gonna sell? You already sold the fans short by not giving Shakur a fight, by running from Shakur. You stuck. So like I said, they're like vultures, bro. They fucking sit around and waited for a bad performance, and then think they're gonna get it easy. This ain't gonna be no easy fight.
Mm.
Shit about Regis Prograis easy, and he gonna find out. And I'm telling you, it's difference when you get hit.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was talking that shit about early on about Lomachenko. I was the only one, and I don't even like Lopez that much. I was the only one that was on Teofimo's side. So let me tell you something. All that jumping around bullshit, when he get hit this motherfucking mouth, this gonna change. Teofimo hit him in the mouth, you see what happens. And the same thing will happen to Devin Haney. He's gonna get hit. Let's see what he do. But we're gonna be ready for 66 minutes of fucking war. So if he ain't ready, I'm telling you right now, the fight not going 10 rounds. It's going 10 rounds. Not 10 rounds. He don't have it. I know real brothers from the street. I'm from the street, but guess what? The niggas in my neighborhood, they say, hey, no, Evans, take your ass in the house. This ain't for you. This ain't for you. I know what it look like. And another thing, I've been clearing this shit up for the longest. I have nothing against a private school education. What I have a problem with is you acting like you that guy. If you call me a bum ass nigga in my neighborhood, that's a fight.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fight, bro. You're not gonna disrespect me like that. That's a
Yeah.
fight.
But
So
then you talked
only
about your
dudes that
mom too. You
bro,
said
I
something
said,
about
bro,
your mom.
only dudes that can back that shit up. You ain't been taught. They don't teach that in the private school. I worked at a private school. We don't teach our kids that. That's some shit you learn from the street. From what I hear, is from the street. He know violence. That son, he don't know violence. Regis Prograis, he know violence. It's gonna be violent. It's gonna be real violent on his ass. So you got me hyped up, man. Because but you know what people don't get? People don't understand that there's a level of want. If you've been given things, and once we got a different pull and push. It's a different pull and push. It's like hard knocks, the hard knock life, compared to a spoon fed guy. He been spoon fed. It's the truth. I'm not talking no shit. I'm talking straight facts. Pull him
Mm-hmm.
up. Did nobody know he went to a private school? Did they? I did my research. I said, I know them. I know real niggas from the street. I got some. I know some real niggas on the street getting shoots and ties right now. That'll check your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you ain't fucking with some guy that know what's going on. I know that shit, and I'm educated. So don't play with me. They playing games,
So
bro.
So you mentioned the private school thing. They said you don't know me. I was homeschooled. Um,
Guess what?
very.
That's more sheltered.
That's more
That,
worse. That's worse.
that
Yeah.
means you got to be in the house 8 hours a day. Where you
Mm,
learn to call another man a bum ass nigga? Where you
mm,
learn that from? I didn't mention none of that stuff on there, bro. Not one
mm,
time.
mm.
And I could have.
Right, right, right. So, talk to me as far as when you said the Haneys are a bunch of vultures. Clear that up. Explain that. I understood what you meant, but I want you to
Well,
let the people know
well,
what
because
you meant.
they, they like dead shit. They like shit that's dead, right? They hover around. They hover around. So what happened was what I meant was they came to New Orleans. The daddy came to New Orleans. He saw not so good performance by Regis Prograis, so now he want to jump on. He think he got some easy prey. That's the wrong thing to jump on. He in trouble, bro. That's what they do. They did the same thing with Cambosis. They ran up there and got those belts real quick. Ran past everybody else. Ain't nobody talking about the other kid at 135, that Jermaine Ortiz. Why he calling him out?
Yeah,
Ain't nobody
Jermaine.
talking about him.
Yeah, Jermaine
How
called
about
him
that,
out. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That dude's from my area as well. That's my little bro.
bro? Ain't nobody talking about him, and that brother could fight. How about
Hmm.
that one?
Yep. Yep.
Nobody talks about him.
Yeah. That fight could have went his way with Lomachenko as well.
Bro, I thought he beat Lomachenko.
Hmm.
Just like Lomachenko beat Devin Haney.
Mm.
Another thing, physicality. Devin Lomachenko came up from 126 to 122. Devin Haney says, "Oh, I've been having problems, struggling, moving in the weight." Okay, so when you rehydrate, why Lomachenko dogs you around the ring? Why he move you around the ring? He shouldn't be able to move you at all.
Hmm.
So
Right.
man, we world the fight gonna tell the difference. And in my heart, and the things that we're gonna be doing, I do not see this fight going 10 rounds with Regis Prograis being victorious with the knockout, a devastating, vicious fucking knockout. That's what's gonna happen.
Talk to me about the work ethic coming into this training camp. I remember, I've done tons of interviews with Regis, and I remember the fact that they were trying to actually finally get the date, the real date, and he was just waiting around. I know he went on a vacation, came back, and it was just like he came straight to work. So he kind of like took away some of his free time, and Devin and Bill were kind of like playing games with the date. We finally got the date. Is December 9th. Talk to me about the work ethic from, the last coming from vacation. After that fight with Regis fought his last fight with with yeah, Zurella, Danielo Zurella. Talk to me. What about the work ethic?
Well, listen, Regis he's never stopped working. Even when he's on vacation, he's
But
doing
is there a
something.
difference, Evans? Like, is there a difference? Like, this means a lot right here. This fight means a lot.
Listen, we doing it. We've been training like fucking slaves with no money.
Mm.
Okay, we've been training like that since day one.
You
Since
back
day
in
one,
Trenton? You back in Trenton?
man. Listen, when I Trip, you already know, bro. You know where I'm from. You know where I'm from. Listen, the deal is that this kid, the boxing world has always tried to put this kid under the bottom,
Mm.
and we've been working like dogs ever since. Ever since, even going to Josh Taylor's backyard and 23,000 people screaming, he still should have won that fight. You know what I'm saying? So Josh Taylor, a way tougher motherfucker than Devin Haney. Josh
Mm.
Taylor, did Josh Taylor lose that fight? It could have went either way. Am I going to push my guy? Yes. Josh Taylor lost to Catterall. It was about time that they really fucking gave him what he deserved, a fucking loss. The same thing with Devin Haney. He been squeaking by people, pulling out decisions and shit. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But Regis always working, man. Even when we're not fighting, we get together and we work. I'm at his disposal, but whenever he want to do something, we get together and we work. You're talking about a kid. He's a family guy, but he a dog too, bro.
Yeah.
You remember
Definitely.
he was practice. That dude ain't gonna play with this guy.
So talk to me. Do you think that Devin kind of build a big momentum, a big, I would like to say, confidence fighting Lomachenko, knowing that he's a southpaw, knowing that he has great footwork, and he had the confidence of watching Daniel Zorella's fight and was like, "Hey, we need him next." But he's claiming that he wanted Regis before this.
No, he didn't. He didn't want Regis before this. They wanted Regis directly after that. After that fucking that performance we had in New Orleans. Well, let me tell you something. Lomachenko was a decorated amateur athlete. The
Hmm.
pros are totally different, right? The game slows down a little bit, and Lomachenko was, technically better than a whole lot of professionals. So he won. He won a lot of fights. He won a lot of fans. And yes, if you get in the ring with a guy like that, the footwork and all that stuff, it's great. You should feel good about doing that. But don't get beside your fucking self. When you get Lomachenko don't hit as hard as Regis Prograis. Ain't only one guy out there that can hit hard is Tank. Other than that, and Super Matisse. Other than
Thank
that,
you, because I'm
oh,
Bodie, so you know
I,
how to say it.
I be talking shit to Matisse. But listen, him, Regis, Matisse, and Tank, the hardest hitters in boxing. And my
Mm,
and I believe that Regis hit harder than all them motherfuckers put together. And
mm,
let the truth be told, Tank ain't been hit either by a real puncher. He ain't been hit.
mm.
Everybody talking that shit about him too. Listen, if Dylan Santa Cruz, one of my favorite fighters, if he had enough power, he'd have knocked Tank out. All the fucking flesh ass punches hit Tank with. Tank walked right
Mm.
through those. He ain't been hit either. When he get hit for the first time, his ass gonna change the tune as well. The same what's gonna happen with Devin Haney. He gonna get hit. He gonna be in the fucking corner talking about Dad. He hit too hard. Just like he was in the corner talking about Dad. He figured it out. Ain't gonna be none of that. We're gonna be on his ass. He gonna have to fight. It's gonna be a motherfucking fight. A fucking street fight. He ain't never had no street fight his whole life. Fucking running
Mm.
around talking about he calling people bum ass niggas. I got your bum ass nigga on December 9th. How about that, motherfucker? Take that shit.
So talk to me, like when it comes to Daniel Zarella. When I was looking at him, he looked like he had a strong right hand, and he was just trying to like time it. Do you think that among the footwork kind of gave Regis the issues? Plus, fighting in the hometown, and Devin probably doesn't possess a right hand like Daniel Zarella, so it won't be as complicated.
Listen, Zarilla, I don't know how strong Zarilla was. I wasn't in the ring with Zarilla. I know Zarilla ran like a motherfucker when he felt that power from Regis. Now, is
No, no,
Zarilla
no.
is
But
a,
hold on, coach. Hold on. He did drop Regis. Regis was real about it.
I don't know about the drop. I don't know about
Regis
the
was
drop.
real about it, son. Like he was real about it.
I don't know about I saw some feet getting tangled up. That's
He
all I
just
saw.
looked. He looked so sloppy doing it. He looked
And
so
you
sloppy doing it.
from the ring, you see feet and shit. All I saw was that. I didn't really see no fucking knockdown.
Okay.
So, but I can't compare a Zarilla who really ran the whole entire time after he felt that power to a Devin Haney. Devin Haney got good footwork. Devin Haney is a great boxer, but it ain't gonna be that kind of fight. And
Mm.
people underestimate Regis as well. Regis can box too. Do you honestly think that's why I said that Haynes is so fucking arrogant? Do you honestly think at this fucking level that he gonna show up like he did in New Orleans? No, you fucked up. Like I said, you got bamboozled. Oh, Eddie Hearn, thank you, Eddie Hearn, for delivering Devin Haney to us. So we about to bust his ass.
So you believe that this was just meant to be that performance with Zurella and
Oh,
Bill Haney being there and all that, like it was just meant to be.
man, I listen. Everything that happened in my life, or I'm a part of, I believe it's a part of God's plan. Whoever thought a little black, rough ass kid will be going to college in a tropical island in Puerto Rico? Now speak two languages. Guess what? It was meant to be. This moment, this time that's coming up, that's ahead of us, December 9th, was meant to be for Regis Prograis. Devin Haney has been at the top, at the top. And I'm talking about he didn't earn his way to the top. He didn't earn his way to the top. He maneuvered his way to the top. And I'm saying it because he ain't really fought nobody. He got 30 fights, 15 knockouts. Let's go. I'm gonna give him 15 knockouts. He got 26 fights, only four real fights, maybe five counting. Who we got? We got Gamboa, we got Cambosis, we got Lomachenko, we have who else did he fight?
Jojo Diaz,
Jojo
Linares,
D, and one more.
Jorge Linares.
And Linares. Five quality fighters. We already know Gamboa didn't train for the fucking fight. Gamboa collected that check and went about his business. He couldn't knock him out. Jojo Diaz was in better shape. He'd have beat the shit out of Devin Haney. Lomachenko, they robbed Lomachenko. The other kid, Cambosis, he fought a decent fight against Cambosis.
Two
I don't
fights.
think he won the caliber for Devin Haney. Then you have, what's the other kid? The last one. There's five of them. That's it. Those are only quality opponents he ever had. And the kid that he knocked out, I don't even know the
Oh, you're
kid's name.
talking about Gamboa, the
Yeah,
older
boy.
Gamboa. But he was
Gam-
kind of like past due.
yeah, Gamboa was going to get that money, man. And he couldn't put those guys away. What makes you think you're gonna put a real 140 pounder? These are facts. These are facts. Like I have facts as a kid went to a Catholic private school. That's great. But these are facts. The boxing world don't want to say I was right. On that stage, they was talking shit. I was talking facts, and everything I said was true, bro. They want to change what I said about a private school and turn it to I had something against that. I'm all for that shit. I couldn't afford to send my kid to private school, but I'm not. If I did, my kid ain't gonna run around calling grown ass men bum ass niggas and they could get off the stage. Man, in my neighborhood, they'll beat the shit out of you for that bullshit. I know some real niggas, and most of the real niggas, they dead or they locked up or they even changed their lives. They got that shit deep down inside of them. So be careful who you talking to.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Daddy know better than that. He know better than that.
Mm.
Bill, I don't shit about Bill Haney. I wasn't even thinking about what it was. They were saying, "Oh, coach, they got all." I don't give a fuck about no likes. I don't give a fuck about none of this social media shit. My thing is, I'm preparing Regis Prograis to get in there and beat the shit out of Devin Haney on December 9th, and the world's gonna see all these coaches, all these motherfuckers talking about who am I and what you done. I'm decorated. I'm a decorated fucking coach, and I'm the best conditioning coach on the fucking planet. I don't have to be in the limelight, but guess what? God put me here. I've been doing this for a long time. I've worked with Jared Hurd. I've worked with when Kenny Sims beat Ortiz. What's the guy name?
Edwin Rodriguez.
He was working with me.
Mm.
I work with Jared. I work with. I mean, I work with all. I work with Keyshawn Davis. I got two. I got a two-time Olympian, Virginia Food. Said, come on, man. I've been in the game, bro. I don't need that. I get a thrill of displaying my knowledge as a professional athlete to these kids because boxing is so much more that they're missing, bro. I'm gonna give you this. When I ran track, all we fucking did was run. You tell me why a boxer is punching himself out.
Mm. Right.
Okay? It shouldn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
All they do is punch. They don't punch. They got all this other bullshit running around with fucking masks on their face, fake oxygen. You can't get no fucking altitude from a goddamn machine.
Mm-hmm.
Take your ass to the mountains and run. All that bullshit they doing. We're gonna display some shit on December 9th. Watch.
So now that you're a track coach, how good would Devin Haney be on the track?
Or he'll probably be an 800-meter runner. Because the 800 meter the time is 3 minutes. I give him 3 minutes, 2 laps. Or he'll be fast as hell.
So, I'm watching the press, right? The press conference, and like once you said, once you said this, I started rolling, bro. And you know where I'm gonna go at with this. You want me to call Tank? Yo, I said I gotta get this guy on. I said I gotta get this guy on
Well,
once you said that.
Look, because Tank and Shakur make that nigga jump. They make
Oh
him.
shit.
He make it. They make him. It scares him. I thought he was gonna run off the fucking stage. I think
Okay.
let me call Tank. He looked at me like, oh, fucking got shook, bro. Don't even mention Tank name. Shut up. That kid from the bottom, bro. He from Baltimore. He from Baltimore, Maryland. He been fighting all this life, man. And I don't take nothing from him. I applaud that kid and his team. They've been grinding for years, man. And when you get a kid like this coming in the game, like he been grinding, your dad been paying for the best. I got private school kids. They call me all the time. Their parents will pay that money for the best. Some kids don't have it like that. Thank God Devin Haney had a dad that was able to give him the prop. Look, he was holding Zab Judah, holding a belt for Zab Judah. I don't know how old he was. I did my research on the kid.
Yeah,
Every
he's that's his godson.
Okay, so he could have been like 7, 8. He's been around the game, so he should know a lot of shit. He should know it. So we got two different avenues. One not better than the other, but there's a little edge. There's a little edge coming from a kid who got to get up and sell newspapers in the morning, go and hustle and shine shoes to make his lunch money. There's a little difference. So we
Hmm.
got a little difference in this fight, bro. We got that edge.
Well, once I heard you talk and you was talking mad facts. Like people, I obviously like I'm real big with the tank team. I'm cool with the whole team. I'm like basically part of the team. I'm cool with Tio. I'm cool with Shakur, and I'm real cool with Regis. And I like interviewing guys right away that I like to watch. So when I was hearing you talk and you was like, hey, he was spoon fed. I completely agreed. And at the same time, the only thing that Haney has done that has impressed me over the time was I do think that when it comes down to his resume in the lightweight division, right now I think he probably has one of the better resumes in the division. But when we break down each opponent of how old they were, what part of the time that they were competing, were they real contenders or were just good names for the resume? He had the email champ at one point in time, so he had to prove himself. So I grew a lot of respect, and a lot of people call me like a Devin Haney hater, and it's nothing like that at all. It's just more the factors of like, seeing where the outcome, how everything was placed, and he's doing a good job right now. And to be able to want to go and fight Regis Prograis for his first time at 140 pounds, geez, man, he got a lot of balls to do that.
He got cojones. He got cojones. He got cojones. Listen, I don't take that away from me. Listen, he got to. He ain't listen. We're not looking past Devin Haney. We're not thinking he coming here soft. Because guess what? The kid could fight. He could
Right.
fight. But we had a whole different. We had a whole different. We had a whole different wants level. My coach used to tell me when your want catch up with your talent, ain't nobody in the country gonna beat you.
Mm,
And that's where we at. Regis want has caught with his talent, and ain't nobody gonna beat him. It's
mm.
difficult to take a man's food when you got a bag full of it in your pantry. You just want to take his.
Right.
He want. He already got food. We still trying to get it.
In your opinion, is this the toughest guy that Regis has fought in his resume?
I don't know. No, it's not. I think Josh Taylor is tougher.
Mm.
David Haney's not tougher. He don't have the. It's a different grit, man. I can't really explain it to you. It's
Do
like
you do you guys believe that he doesn't have enough punching power to keep him off him?
statistics say he don't have no power. He ain't knocking nobody out. But what happened if you box if you let Devin Haney get off and box, he'll swell you up. He has enough sting, I think, to keep people away from him. I won't take that away, but pure power, he don't have no pure power. But he can box his ass off. I'll give him that. He can box.
So him saying, and what got me, I mean, I'm pretty sure you talked to Regis right after it, and Regis was very, very quiet. right? Like the whole time. And I thought he was gonna finally say something when he said, "I'm gonna beat the shit out of him."
Mm-hmm.
Um, when you talked to Regis afterwards, like, what was his
But what people don't really know about Regis, he don't really talk that much anyway.
Okay.
So I said everything I needed to say. He didn't really have to say anything. Sometimes, most of the time, you keep your mouth shut. He ain't got to say shit to Devin Haney. Devin Haney know what's up. He know what he gonna get. At least he think he know, because what he think he know is the reason why he came to get the fight, and it ain't what he think he know.
Mm,
Because when you get hit by these missiles, bro, and I'm not saying it because he's my fighter. This kid is heavy-handed.
yeah.
And if you got a little bitty Linares and a little bitty Lomachenko hurting Devin Haney, come on, man, it's gonna be a problem, bro. He gonna touch Regis, but Regis gonna touch him too. What are
Mm,
you gonna do?
mm.
What is he gonna do when he get touched? Ain't you don't have enough time to build up to sustain what you're about to get into. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a rough night, man, and it's gonna be a hell of a fight.
We got 80 people on the chat, guys. We got only 20 likes. Let's get these likes up. I got my man, Coach Evins,
Tobler,
Tobler.
yeah.
So, um, talk to me when it comes down to training recognitions, like, when it comes to like drills. Obviously, we seen that Regis had a hard time cutting the ring off. Are you guys? Did you guys do a lot of different footwork drills that were more like
Listen,
lateral movements to
I'm
improve?
gonna say he ain't gonna be able to go nowhere.
Mm,
It's like a fucking rat on a goddamn sticky board. He not going nowhere, and he can't run because I'm the track coach. My guy gonna be fast, elusive, slick, powerful. IQ be on point. Recovery gonna be on point. We'll be ready to fight for 66 minutes.
mm.
So man, I need to shout my team out, man. We got the Julian Chu. Julian gonna put together.
Julian Chow, I talked to him yesterday.
Julian,
Yeah,
he a monster. He a monster. We got Bobby Benton. You know, Bobby's with Shock about to defend his world title.
this
We
weekend.
got
Yeah,
Carl Cup man. We got Declan, our nutritionist. We got Mike with the cameras. We got Benji Billion, who handles all Rugaroo promotions. We got that crazy negotiator, Marlon Johnson, who represents the new monster, Freddie Rojas, who helped out with our negotiations, man. We got the Rougarou family. We got the wife. We got the daddy. We got the mama. We got his kids. We got the whole New Orleans. We got them killers coming, and that is our team. That's what's fueling Regis. We ready to go, man. But shout out to those people because they trust me with this kid, man. They trust me with Regis, and I'm super blessed. I'm super happy to go in here and to be a part of this, what I call the ass kicking assault. We're gonna bring this back to New Orleans and Houston.
mm.
Now, what was the question? All right.
Now, no, man, keep it going, man. This is your show as well right now. So, listen, this fight's gonna be held in the Bay Area, where the Warriors play. I hear the tickets are flying. They're flying. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, we would have to be expecting Regis to be kind of like the not just the underdog, but kind of like what Mayweather was, like the villain. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be having a lot of people cheering for Devin. It is. Do you think that your fighter would perform better that way versus going what he just did at home?
Man, they done pissed Regis off, bro.
Mm,
They done pissed the Rougarou off. And Devin Haney been running from two monsters at 135, but he done ran into the fucking Rougarou. And this is the biggest monster he's gonna face in his whole entire career. Truth be told, it's gonna be a problem, man. It's gonna be a problem. Kid, this kid has always had, like I said earlier, his back has been against the wall, man. And we've been fighting the whole time. This is just a bigger fight, and we've been on bigger stages. This ain't nothing new.
mm,
We've been here before. We've been here before. He ready to go, man. He gonna prove. It's crazy. You got two-time world champion. Got to prove yourself. That's why when I came out for the podium, I was 10 steps ahead of Eddie Hearn too. Because I said, you know what's gonna happen. They're gonna try to make you speak first. I said, but if it is, I'll take care of it. We get out there, Eddie Hearn says, well, we're gonna start with Regis Evins. I was like, they're the challenger. And you see Bill's response, you was invited. How the fuck you gonna invite the champion, motherfucker?
Mm.
How you gonna invite the champion? No, you the challenger. Act like a challenger.
Mm.
No, that bullshit, bro. I've been here before. I've been on the best podiums with the best athletes. The champion, he speaks last. The champion, he
That's
walks.
how it's supposed to be. That's how
Yeah.
it's supposed to be.
But if you don't honor, I'm gonna make you honor it. So
But
that's
what I would have to say, A side gets the decision on if they want to walk out last to go into the ring.
we walking out last. Walking
Okay.
got
Okay.
fucked up. Walking out last. Fuck that. You
you,
gonna
you don't remember Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman? You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman had the
it,
belt.
it ain't no question. Ain't no question about it. We're already listen.
Okay.
We're already in the kids' backyard. Okay, we
Hmm.
already and what a great opportunity to be in a Warriors Center where wars go down. It's gonna be a motherfucking war come December 9th. So if you don't have your ticket, get your ticket anywhere from Houston to San Francisco to LA to New Orleans to Trenton, New Jersey to North to Puerto Rico. Get your tickets, buy your tickets on pay-per-view. Don't be stealing no stuff. Come on, because these guys
Mm.
got to families. Don't be stealing no pay-per-views, y'all. I promise you, this is gonna be the best fight of the year. To close out the year, you can have all kinds of fights going at the same time. But a Regis program and a Devin Haney trying to come in and take what he's not going to get, and Regis Prograis is holding on to his belt because this is his life, this is his legacy. You don't want to miss this. I promise you, it will be a knockout before the 10th round and the
Mm.
12th round. You heard it from me, and I'm telling you, ready for that shit, bro.
Just
Straight up.
like in the comments, people liking the energy, and I can imagine how Regis is feeding off of that energy in the gym. Um, but Coach, do you feel like there's any type of pressure for you when it comes down to getting your fighter at probably the best shape of his life for this fight?
Ain't no pressure. Ain't no pressure. Ain't no pressure. I love this shit, bro. And guess what? He's just a tool. Hey man, I like some of the shit that I do. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how Regis feel in training. Is every day good? No. But we're gonna get every day accomplished.
Mm.
Day is gonna be accomplished. I know we got a 36-minute fight. We're gonna be ready for 66 minutes. Whatever we decide to do, I guarantee you Regis Pro won't get tired. And those studs, you're gonna feel that. I told Haney in his face, I said, you're gonna feel every punch, every second, every motherfucking round.
Mm.
He gonna because we ready. He they better get ready because we gonna be ready.
Mhm. Mhm.
This,
Um.
this ain't nothing hard for me, man. I love this shit, bro.
Right.
Look. I feel like I'm about to every fight I gotta. I feel like I'm about to get in the ring and fight, bro. I was in the wrong sport. I should have been a motherfucking a boxer because you got to kill me. You're gonna have to kill me. It's you against me. I got the opportunity to stop you. When I did track and field, when Carl Lewis jumped, I couldn't do shit about it, bro. I had to sit there, harness my emotions, my aggression to make it finesse. If I came down the runway too aggressive, I fouled. I didn't get no jumps. I don't make no money.
Mm.
I had to learn how to control the aggression and be swift with it. So I've been at that level, ups and downs, and being with the best ever. I mean, Carl Lewis is one of the best ever.
Mm.
I'm still among the, like I said earlier, the top 250 jumpers in the history of the event. So
Mm.
shout out to Haney from trying to figure out who I am. I'm that guy.
You
I'm
him.
that.
You him.
Yeah.
So now, do you also believe that when it came down to Regis Prograis and Shakur Stevenson sparring that, a lot of people have heard about the sparring, even to myself. I don't really speak about, sparring because I've been a fighter myself. I don't really get into it too much of that. But do you think that was another reason why Haney wanted this fight?
Man, let me tell you something about that sparring. Regis Prograis wasn't doing nothing. Shakur was about a couple of weeks out from his whatever they say happened. I was fucking there. Okay,
Talk to me then.
okay. Regis came over to help him out to do some bullshit. He wasn't even ready for that shit, bro. He wasn't even in no shape. Wasn't nothing. He just walked off the street, did the guy a favor, come in and help him spar. And it wasn't
Oh,
what they said.
he was helping Shakur out for a fight?
They just came in and jumped in the ring. Come on, man. Shakur knows. We shouldn't have went over there because they talking that bullshit, man.
Well, Shakur hasn't. Shakur, I talked to Shakur. He said it's
Okay.
just sparring, and it's sparring is to help each other out. It wasn't Shakur. It wasn't
They,
Shakur
they,
at all.
they didn't even. I don't think they went 4 rounds.
Right.
I think they made 2 or 3 rounds because Reese wasn't in no shape. He had just come from somewhere. He said, "Want to go over there and shoot a couple of rounds." I said, "Let's go. I'll go with you." So it wasn't even like that, man. I mean, but that anybody could spar shit. You could spar. Sparring is different from you got those big ass gloves on. You
Right.
spar. How about you take them 16 to 18 ounce gloves off?
You
Some
put the
people
eights. The
spar.
shit is fucking crazy.
Bro, come on, man. It's a different ball game when you get. Bro, I'm gonna tell you. And I did this. I've done this shit once, maybe twice. I put the body armor on. The body armor about that thick, right?
Yep.
I was 240, maybe 250 pounds at the time, and I was holding. Reese working on the drag punch coming to the side, right? Man, that kid hit me, and the gloves, 16 ounce gloves on. That kid hit me in my fucking in my stomach. I felt that shit in my back.
Mm.
I was like, oh no, I was like, nah, but I had to finish the fucking round. I was like, this is.
You felt
I
that
said,
shit in your spine.
bro, I felt that shit in my spine, bro. And this is after 10 rounds of sparring. I was like, that ain't no way, motherfuckers, 140 pounds can take this with them little bitty gloves on. I was just like, he'll tell you, he, they'll love to get me in there and beat the shit out of me because I be kicking their ass in their training.
Right. Right. Get back is real. The get
Oh
back
man.
is real.
Whew, man, it's rough, bro. It's rough. But no,
And they
man,
see you as a big ass guy. They're like, he could take it. He could take it.
man, I felt that shit in my back, bro. I said, get me out of this fucking body. This ain't my goddamn job.
Right.
Put
Right.
me in. Give me the dumbbells. I got those. I don't do that shit, man. But no, he that sparring it was a friendly sparring session, man, and Reese went over to help Shakur out. So and that kid, he's a good kid, man. I like Shakur.
Yeah.
Not the jerk.
Definitely. Um. So tell me, man. Like, is there a different light coming into this camp when it comes down to Regis?
What you mean? Like, what you mean? Like,
A different type of motivation, a different type of energy waking up and coming into the doors, or is it just the same old Regis?
no, it's not. It's the same. I say the same because it's always the same. People don't they doubt everything about Regis Prograis, even being two-time champion. So, but I do believe that this chip is bigger right now.
Right.
I chip on his shoulder is a lot bigger than it was for a Josh Taylor fight because now look where we at, man. We back in the same position.
Hmm.
We haven't had that bump for 3 years yet, and they want to jump on us. You know what I mean? The boxing world is funny. So don't be fooled. I know the public want to see everybody want to see Devin Haney and the other guys. What's the other guy? Teofimo.
That's right.
Haney Haney's always looking. He always looking somewhere else. No, bro, you can't overlook this monster, man.
You think he
So
ducking to you?
he not ducking. I think this
He's trying to
he's
get leverage. He's trying to get the WBC to get leverage for that fight.
yeah, he's trying to get more leverage. Like that's a fucking insult, man. To me, it's personal. You honestly think so? That's why I said the delusion is real because who told you that you could come up here and get this kid? who been knocking people out. And you know damn well you ain't got no fucking power. How you gonna keep them off your ass? These are pure facts. You couldn't keep Lomachenko off you. It ain't gonna be no holding, and it ain't gonna be no running. He gonna box you, he gonna beat you, and he gonna knock you out at his own fucking game. They understand Reese can box too. You gonna see.
You can't be at this level and not know how to box. That's for sure.
Oh, they are too. You know, boxing has a way. Boxing has a way. And boxers and fighters they have a way of believing the hype. Because guess what? When you're building a record for a fighter, you already know what it is. And listen, let's talk about you get the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. I think his really tough fight was Severn the first time they fought.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He fought Severn. I think he fought some guys in between that. But Severn, the first fight, he went the distance with Deontay Wilder. And then Wilder started knocking more motherfuckers out. So even guys like Deontay Wilder, he didn't take that shit for granted. Some of these guys, they take that shit for granted. Like, I done beat all these guys and knocked all these guys out. But you ain't got that power. Deontay Wilder got that freakish power. He'll touch you, you going to sleep. That's the same thing Regis Prograis. When he touch him, he going to sleep. Ain't so many guys in the game got that kind of power, man. And they don't give him the props for that either. He bought an 88% knockout ratio. And he knocked out some quality people. Shit. Who you tell Devin Haney to give us 3 people he knocked out that were quality. Give me think of 3 people he knocked out.
I'll ask him.
Three. I want to know. Give me 3 people that you knocked out that's quality. 3. This 3. I ain't asked for 5, motherfucker. I asked for 3.
Right.
He better get some stilts for that motherfucking chin, cause ain't nothing gonna hold it. Tell that motherfucker get some stilts for his goddamn chin.
Yeah,
Some
he
stilts.
said stilts.
I bring a goddamn stretcher. I told him I'm not playing. He better bring a stretcher because he's going out that motherfucker in either the neck brace or on a goddamn stretcher. Because it's disrespectful for you to think you can come up here and take this 40-pound champion. You out of your motherfucking mind. You got us fucked up in the pro grade camp. We trained him. And I got the chip on my shoulder. How about that? It's on my shoulder.
When it comes to Devin Haney's resume, right? We got guys that are high-level boxers, and you got guys that are just born killers, born fighters, right? Do you think that Regis Prograis is the only one on that resume now that is the killer, the real fighter versus just the boxer?
For sure. For sure. Listen, Regis can box, he can fight, he can brawl, he got a little bit of everything. Somebody asked me the other day, what do I think about when I think of a conditioning program? I said I want my fighters to be explosive as a sprinter, as a top-notch sprinter, have the endurance of a marathoner, the physical endurance of an Iowa State wrestler, right? And the full body strength of water polo and the full strength of a fucking gymnast. I take all those different sports and I create a program for a fighter because boxing is the toughest sport on the planet.
Fact.
You got to take from each sport that represents the physicality that you're trying to get out of that athlete. Because remember, when I hit the track, 400 meters, at 350 meters, lactic acid set in. When does lactic acid set in for a fighter? I got the blueprint for this shit, and that's what we pulling out. They don't have it. I got it.
So you speaking upon that the formula for Devin Haney.
Oh yeah.
It's different than all the other opponents Regis has came across.
Oh yes.
Mm, mm. How does Regis take that? What's the type of conversations you guys are having after those sessions?
We don't have no conversations. He just do the fucking work.
You get his ass so goddamn tired. He just leaves the room, don't want to
Listen,
talk to
you
nobody
better
besides the kids.
listen. We fight. We fight. I don't give a fuck. You can talk all the shit you want. Get your bitch ass in that water, and we gonna work.
Mm.
Listen, he might say something, so he get the work done. He get the work done, and he'll work and see he not gonna let me break him.
Mm.
So training ain't just about jumping around. It's right here.
Yeah, recovery, everything.
At some point in that fight, that mind and that heart gonna get tested. So I have sessions where I test that will. I test that will. I'm trying to break the fucking will. I'm trying to break that will. I'm trying to break your mindset. I'm trying to break everything that you're gonna have ask yourself to do in that fight. I'm talking about fatigue. I'm talking about physical fatigue. I'm talking about mental fatigue. I'm talking about lung capacity. I'm talking about lactic acid buildup. All that combined in one, we do in our sessions.
Mm.
But he's come through every time. This ain't no different.
Mm. Mm. I
There
like
is
it,
a
coach.
there's a they call it the sweet science. There's a sweet science to what I'm doing.
Mm.
And I've been sitting in the back and the record speaks for itself. Okay. So I got two-time world champion. What that make me? What that make our team? We must be doing something right.
Mm.
And don't nobody want to talk about that. They want the glamour and the glitz and the glamour and the guys running around here faking with the jewelry on. Fighters want to be rappers and rappers want to be fighters. And guess what? You see what's happening. We got celebrity boxing. When they come up with a real boxer, they get checked. When McGregor came up to Mayweather, his ass got checked.
Mm.
So when you come in this, everybody got to stay in their lane. Devin Haney, be the good boxer. Be that kid. Be who you supposed to be, bro. Don't be coming that motherfucker like you that guy from my neighborhood. Don't talk to me like you from my neighborhood. Because you don't have to talk to me like that. Because for me, it's different. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not that dude, bro. Don't do that shit. Because I know better. I know better. I told Bill, you know better than that. You know better. Your son been protected. And I would do the same thing. But don't let him get out. If he gets too far ahead of himself, he gonna run to the wrong motherfucker. Okay?
Mm.
I ain't that dude, bro. I'm here to do a job. I'm here to build world champions. I'm here to build Olympic champions, amateur champions. I love the sport of boxing, man. Boxing, I've been able to do some great things, work with some great athletes, and it's still climbing, man. I'm just touching the surface. You give me a heavyweight. I got a chance to work with Eric Molina too,
All right.
and Eric Molina, I ran his whole camp, bro. I ran the whole camp. I just got back from England. This was like 2019 when Joshua was doing a rematch with Ruiz. Stayed in Saudi Arabia. I ran his whole camp, and I've
Mm.
been itching. Man, I was like, Eric, you could beat this guy, man, because this is our first time working together. Eric Molina, my boy, the negotiator Marlon Johnson hooked that up. He said, Coach, if you come here, you can run the whole camp. I was like, I just got back from England today. I said, you promised me I could run the whole camp. Let me run the whole camp. I
Mm.
was in South Texas for like 8 weeks. You know, Mexico only have a couple of heavyweights.
Yep.
Eric Molina, one of them. So I love heavyweights, man. Ain't no limit. Ain't no with the little guys, you gotta limit yourself with some things, you know? They can't lift a whole lot of weights. They get too big. They gotta watch what they eat. A motherfucking heavyweight. Give me Anthony Joshua.
You kill
Give
him.
me Anthony Joshua. Oh my God. I'll fuck him up. I'll make that motherfucker a monster. Give me that big motherfucker with all that potential, all that muscle. And we got Anthony Joshua ain't got no right now, it's just mental for Joshua, man. He
But
needs
what is it with the heavyweights? Like I feel like you got like you just mentioned that there's no limit, right? But then like listening to like guys like Tyson Fury, they say that they have to kind of like they have limits. They have to be smart upon their regimen.
ain't no limits for heavyweights, bro. But y'all want if they listen to Tyson Fury if you want to, but Tyson Fury got that tank. He got that tank.
Yeah.
He got hardest puncher in the fucking world, and he got up off the canvas. Come on, man. Tyson Fury doing some cardiovascular work.
Yeah, he a runner.
Somebody, if a guy like Tyson Fury, he probably done a whole lot of high rep weight training. He probably done a whole lot of running, a whole lot of everything. because he could last. He was lasting longer than Big Boy, longer than what's the other guy name? Joshua. Last longer than Joshua.
Oh, Joshua is his stamina is bad. Late rounds are bad. But Devin Haney has a lot of stamina and a high punch output as well. So that
I
must
just
that
I
must
just
make you
I,
wanna
I disagree with you.
really
I ain't gonna say why. I'm gonna keep it to myself.
okay
I got some footage on the bro. Let me tell you something. I've been studying him for months.
months.
For months. I know what he's lacking, and I ain't gonna say that until this fight is over. When I help him off the ground, like I said, I'm gonna help him up, shake his hand, then we'll go from there. I'll tell you in the next when we interview again. I'm gonna tell you what it was. Because remember, this is a science, bro.
Yep, yep.
This is a science. I watched all his fights. I've seen the same pattern every fight. So obviously they're missing the tool that I got. So we're gonna see.
Right. I mean, obviously with the Lomachenko, it was a different pattern, right? Because he was kind of like taking it to him a little bit until Lomachenko started pressing the action.
Listen, you tell me this. Little bitty Lomachenko taking it to Devin Haney. That don't make sense. He should have dominated Lomachenko.
Yeah, yeah,
Physically,
yeah.
physically, physically, and with his boxing style, with his IQ. He should have dominated Lomachenko, but he didn't do it. You tell me why he didn't do that. Ask him
Because
why he didn't.
my opinion is that the best attribute that Devin Haney has is his jab, and Loma took that away from him.
He took a lot of stuff away from him.
Yeah.
He took a lot. I got that all in my book too.
Mm,
I
mm.
got a book. I got a book all in there.
So, and that's good. That's big because they always say you're as good as your last performance. Do you believe that?
I do in some if I don't believe that Regis is his last performance.
Got it.
He that last performance. So I can't really say that because remember, sometimes the last performances will change the person's life. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Get that last. You can't say I'm that guy. At that moment, you was that guy, but you
Yeah.
really
But either way, styles make fights, and that you're not going to see the same Regis
we
because he's
know
fighting Devin.
we know Devin Haney has a problem with southpaws. This ain't the southpaw. This ain't the southpaw you're used to seeing, bro.
Hmm.
And he's faster than anybody can think. His hand speed is faster. We ain't gonna talk about his power, and he's very awkward. He said you can't handicap somebody you don't know what they're gonna do for you. You don't know what he's gonna do. You know that you got problem with southpaws, and you're gonna have a problem with the biggest monster, and as a southpaw. Other than Marvin Hagler, come on, man. It's gonna be interesting. I already know it. I already got down what I know is gonna happen. And when it happens, they better call me a goddamn prophet.
Mm, mm. So
Listen,
it doesn't go
I
10. See, I'm a betting man in boxing too, so I always like listen to the coaches.
I go on 10. I told Cepeda the same thing. They
You did?
laughed at me. They laughed at me. They said, "Oh, well." I said, "Okay." I said, "You did this already." I said, "This you're gonna get knocked out. You can get beat up. You can get knocked out."
Mm,
What's the other guy? And Dongo the same thing. I said, "You get knocked out in 2 rounds."
mm,
I told him to his face, I said, "You're gonna get knocked out." Because let me tell you something. You could look into the soul of a man, right? It's something that I can't explain. I can't explain it to you. But when you look, again it goes back to how you got to where you are today.
mm-hmm.
At some point, you're gonna have to the rubber gonna have to meet the road, bro. This is where the rubber meets the road for Devin Haney. December 9th, the rubber gonna meet the road.
Mm,
And he has not, since he's been boxing since day one at age 7, ran into a fighter of this magnitude. He has not done it. The boxing world can say what the fuck they want to say. They can kiss my black ass because I'm telling you right now, This is the toughest fight of Devin Haney's career, not Regis Prograis.
Now, when you say that this is the toughest fighter that Devin Haney has came across, there's a lot of people in the boxing world. You're right. They think they differ. They believe that there's a lot of, like Lomachenko has a lot more boxing ability than Regis, but like we said again, styles make fights. When you get punched in the face by a Loma versus getting punched by a face by a Regis, you're gonna be thinking a little bit different.
We're not talking about. We're talking about pure fucking toughness. We're talking about pure fucking
Will,
cojones.
Will,
Will
Tony.
Lomachenko and Regis Prograis, two different fighters, two different wants. Tough, ain't nobody tougher than Regis Prograis. He ain't Lomachenko ain't tougher than Regis Prograis. Ain't nobody Devin Haney ever fought. It's tough. Tough is a big fucking word. Tough.
Yeah.
Tough is tough. Tough is when you got to fucking work 4 or 5 jobs and get up the next one and do that shit again, and then go to the gym and train, and then don't make enough money. That's tough. When you struggling to get to fucking put money in your car to go to fucking work. That's tough. You tell me what tough shit Devin Haney done. You had tough sparring because your daddy paid for it.
Mm,
You had a tough life. He had a tough life, huh?
mm,
No, bro. No, this fight is going down to will. This ain't got nothing to do with no boxing skills. None of that shit. It's gonna be tough, and we've
mm,
been through tough times. Give me a tough time Devin Haney been to. What kind of tough times he had in his life?
mm.
Big up.
I, I
Good,
don't know
good,
too
good.
much about. I don't know really too much about his background outside of boxing.
No, that daddy been through some stuff. That son's protected, and he's
Mm,
made it this far. He's had the best coaching. He's done everything he can do. So now
mm,
we got a kid. We just got a kid just doing his thing that came from the bottom, and he's not gonna let you take it. He's not gonna let you take it. He's not gonna let you take it, Haney. You got this is not. You're not gonna take this title from Regis Prograis. You're gonna
mm,
walk away from this fight with your ass getting up off the floor, like I told you. That's what's going to happen. You might as well accept it. Come on to the arena and take this ass whooping because you ain't had no ass whooping. You've been running from him. But this time, the real track coach going to stop the track runner and the so-called track coach from running. And Bill Haney, I got credentials. Can you stand up to my credentials? No. The shit that I've done as a professional athlete, as a coach, you can't stand next to me. So stop with that bullshit. Who the fuck am I? You know who fuck I'm Evins Tobler, strength and conditioning coach, the Regis Pro two-time world champion, and I'm a decorated motherfucking athlete. So you can kiss my black ass, and we're gonna beat that ass on December 9th. Watch what I tell
mm,
you.
mm. Make
I
sure you
mean,
guys, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys smash the like button. Smash the like button. This is Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the fighters channel, the trainers channel, my people's channel. HLD, thank you for the $5, man. The first super chat of the interview. What's up, Coach Evans? No, what Coach Evans talking about? Haney's monster KOs was Morin in 2019, Sempua
who's that?
2017, and
Who is
Ice Spora 2017. The rest versus Tiwahawa bartenders. Regis is in trouble. So he's mocking. He's mocking. He's basically saying like these are the names. And obviously we don't really know who those names are.
just like they say they don't know who I am. But I just reintroduced myself to the world. I'm that guy. I've
Mm,
been that guy all my life. And this is the first time that the world's just seeing who I am. It's okay. I'm okay with that, man. I got my own credentials. You can't ever take what I've done away. And you can't take away that I was one of America's best, still one of America's best. You can't take away that I'm working with the two-time world champion. You can't. I've earned that.
mm,
Those are credentials for your ass, Haney. What else you gonna say?
mm.
What else you gonna say to me? You can't say shit. And I'm
So
worried about no goddamn fame. I ain't
mm,
know this gonna be blown up like this. I didn't go out there for that. I don't even listen. I barely know. I just got on Twitter yesterday. I
yeah.
ain't like. that shit. Christina helped me get on. I said, she's like, Coach, you should get on Twitter. I was like, oh, really? I know I got an account. I use that shit, bro.
Well, that's the interview I seen with Christina. So I was like, oh shoot, I gotta hit him up.
Man, I've been on Christine from the longest. Since she
With
worked with
the
Jenny,
amateurs.
Olympic teams, you know?
Yeah.
So I've been working with Jenny Fuchs for, what, 8 years? Two Olympic teams. And she 4-0 right now. Come on, man. Stop playing with me, bro.
Mm, mm.
It's crazy because I spoke facts to him, man. And I like I said before, I don't have no problem with no private school stuff. But be that dude, man. Be that guy. You attract more people. You want to attract people that's gonna be trying to think you're a street guy, bro.
Yep.
Come on, don't do that to me, man. Don't call me. Don't be doing that shit, bro. Bum
So
ass.
the big question was obviously that Devin Haney, Bill Haney paid for Devin Haney not to have one of those losses in Mexico. When Devin reached out to Regis in that press conference, he said, "Do you really believe that? Do you guys really believe that?"
Man, let me tell you something. I don't get into that he say, she say, but let's get real. It happens in boxing.
It does happen in boxing,
Boxing. If you got enough money,
especially in anywhere outside the country.
if you got enough money like Bill Haney, you can do what the fuck you want to do. So it could be true. It may not be true. But speculation says it's true.
Yeah, I mean, Paulie Malignaggi mentioned it on a podcast. I think it's like a Showtime podcast with Chris Algieri, Sean Porter, and he mentioned it saying he heard about it in the past. I actually heard about it in the past. I'm like you. I don't really entertain the he say she say shit because I haven't heard a name. I who is it? You know what I'm saying? And let me see the footage. That's what I'm about.
Yeah. But
Um.
it can happen. Listen,
Yes. Yes, it could
money.
definitely happen.
If you in a foreign country and you paying an athlete a certain amount of money to fight your athlete, what's 10 grand more for Bill Haney or a rich motherfucker?
Shout out to everyone in the chat. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Smash the like button. Shout out to Bernard Banks. Thank you for the $7, man. Hey, coach, great press conference. You got me hyped for the fight. If Regis couldn't knock out Zorilla, what makes you think he will knock out Devin?
Because Devin ain't Zorilla, and Zorilla was in a track meet. He was running the whole entire time. He did get knocked on his ass. Now, come on, you got to get his champs props for
Oh
that,
yeah,
bro.
his legs was like that, right? Boop.
Back, he did a somersault, and look, that wasn't even a flush punch.
I wasn't. It wasn't fully extended. I seen that.
Yeah,
I seen it
yeah.
today. Man, so coach, man, I really appreciate you tapping in with me, man. This is it was a pleasure, man. Congrats on your success. Continue being great. If you have a little bit more time, I wouldn't mind picking your boxing brain and figuring out who you think would your predictions on some of these upcoming fights.
Who you talking about? Who we talking about? Which
Well, we got
fights?
some upcoming fights, man. So have you seen De Los Santos? Because he's gonna be fighting Shakur. Did you see him
Let,
work at all?
let me tell you something.
Mm,
That goddamn Shakur, that motherfucker special, bro. I
a
I gotta
show.
wait. I gotta wait to see. I like Shakur. He a Jersey boy. I gotta ride with Jersey, man. And listen, he from the bricks. He
Brick
from the
City.
bricks.
Hmm.
So until somebody proves him wrong, the kid, the funny thing is he love what he's doing. He love that shit. It's gonna take somebody special to beat that dude, man. So I don't. I'm riding with Shakur. I don't know nothing about De Los Santos. I don't know nothing about him, but who knows? But I like Shakur.
Mm. Big fight coming up, man. Um, November 25th. David Benavidez versus Demetrius Boo Boo Andres. Who do you got?
Two good fighters, and I think I'm gonna give the edge to Benavidez. Remember, Benavidez used to be a little chubby kid, so Benavidez always got a chip on his shoulder, man, and he
Mm,
fights with the chip on his shoulder. And Boo Boo Andres, he's real awkward. I don't see him. I don't see him. I don't see him beating Benavidez. Benavidez just he fucking mean, bro. He a mean dude. That's why they call him the Mexican monster. That motherfucker is mean, and he don't give a shit. So Andrade's gonna have to be a little bit meaner. He a funny guy. You know, boxing ain't no fun game, man. This ain't no. You can't play this game. So I don't know. I'm gonna take Benavides, man.
Mm. Tyson Fury and Ngannou this weekend. Coach, the best for
And
last.
the only, the only way somebody the other heavyweight beat Tyson Fury is they come fucking work on me, because Tyson Fury gonna outbox your ass, and he gonna fucking be in great shape. If you get a fighter, if you get a fighter, let's pick a Anthony Joshua. You give Anthony Joshua some tank, he'll beat the shit out of Tyson Fury. You got to put pressure on Tyson Fury. You got to be able to do that for 36 minutes. And to do that with that kind of muscle, you got to train a little bit different. Josh lift too many weights, bro. There's too much weight going on. You drop some of that weight, get Joshua down to about 240, 235, a solid, and some conditioning, some oxygen in those muscles, it'll be a different ball game. But right now, if you ain't got no tank, that dude got too many muscles. Tyson Fury gonna beat the shit out of him.
What about like what round? Like before 6 type deal?
They're going 12. It ain't gonna go 12 rounds. I said before nine.
Oh
Before
yeah,
nine.
I say
Because
before 6.
these guys in MMA, they go 5 minute rounds, right?
Yeah.
Boy Mayweather waited for 20 minutes to pick it up on McGregor. They didn't know after 20 minutes he done. So this dude got so much muscle. He didn't. I don't think he had enough time to punch the bag enough to feel that fatigue. Not only is it physical fatigue, it's mental fatigue as well. When you get popped in your mouth with them long ass hands by big ass Fury, he plus 6'9", and
Mm.
the dude, that's gonna be crazy. Maybe six, maybe five.
Right,
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. And then do you think Usyk can get the job done with Fury?
no, I don't think so.
No.
Usyk faltered in his last fight. I think he took that money, and he's not serious as he was when he fought Anthony Joshua. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? He don't look like the same fighter. I don't think so.
mm.
I think we may have a different mindset with Deontay Wilder. I think Deontay Wilder learned something from Tyson Fury. I think if they ran that shit back, Wilder knocks him the fuck out.
Mm.
And
What you what you think about your prediction on Richardson Hitchens? He wants the winner of this fight,
man,
obviously.
better get his ass in gear. That motherfucker ain't done nothing. Shut your bitch ass up, Henderson. You ain't done nothing. You ain't got no power. You couldn't do shit with Cepeda. Regis knocked Cepeda out. Stop with that bullshit, bro. You ain't that guy. You got a couple more years to go. Anybody think about his ass. If I was Regis, I'd fight that bitch just because. But it don't make no
Mm.
business sense for Regis. He ain't gonna do that bullshit. Fuck Richards.
Yeah, it's not a money fight yet.
Nah, hell no. The
Not a
dude
money
couldn't
fight.
do it with Cepeda. He talk, man, these kids be talking shit, bro. Shut your bitch ass up, man. You can't do number Regis Prograis. You lucky to be ran from Cepeda too. You box him all night. Come on, bro. There's levels to this shit, man. Nah.
Yeah, he was telling me that, when I was telling him if you got to compare the performances, obviously we all know that Regis got Cepeda out of there, and then a lot of people in the media, fans were basically saying that Hitchenson's style was kind of boring. He kind of let the fans know how he felt, but in the same time, he mentioned to me saying that you asked Cepeda, does he want to fight me? No, he doesn't want to do a rematch with me. He wants to do a rematch with Regis. Now, do you think it's off of the skill, or do you think it's because of the title?
Man, everybody want that title. Everybody want that title. But Hitchison lined his ass off, bro. He got hit a couple of times from Cepeda, and Cepeda, man, come on, bro. Hitchens is not that guy. He not that. He not ready yet. He not ready.
No.
Anybody can waste their time with that kid. That boring ass fight. You knocked that bitch out in 11 rounds. Come on, bro. You want 12 rounds, pity pat. You ain't got no power. You can box, yeah, you can box. But that's it. When you get hit with your young ass, you're gonna go to sleep too.
Mm,
He
mm,
ain't ready.
mm.
He ain't talk too much.
Gary Antoine Russell, he wants that title too.
Another young guy. Another young guy. All these young guys want it, but none of these young guys been punched in the mouth yet, man.
Mm.
All the rest of the boys, they talk too much. They
Mm.
talk shit, but ain't nobody going backwards, bro. We going forward.
Mm.
But if it's my gut and my heart, I should bring that shit on. But I ain't Regis Prograis. You know what I'm saying? I don't do no business. I do is conditioning. I set a motherfucker up just because you talking shit. That's what we do where I'm from. You talk that shit, step in a circle. But in this
Mm.
case, it's for money and it's business. So I don't know if you ever see that fight. No, I don't know.
If successful or when successful against Devin Haney, December 6th, 9th,
Mm.
sorry. Um, who's a harder opponent, Subriel Matias or Teofimo Lopez? Because we're gonna leave Rolly. We're gonna leave Rolly over there.
Out of those two, both of those guys are pretty tough. Both of those guys are pretty tough. But Matias got that dog in him. It'd be like two pit bulls in the ring.
I think it's magic.
Yeah, that fight would be crazy. Somebody gonna get knocked out.
Mm.
Matias been on the canvas before, so we just get the edge in that fight.
Yeah.
Matias, we just knocks him out.
You see my interview with him, Matias, talking about Regis?
I think I need. I think I saw something. You talking in Spanish. Matias be talking that shit. He talks shit to me on Instagram sometimes. I said, man, when we
Talk to me.
beat your ass, you gonna cook me some rice and beans, motherfucker. My favorite meal: chuletas, habichuela, aguacate,
He could
and cold
cook that. He
salmon.
could, he could cook that. I heard he
I
could
told
cook
him when
that.
we beat your ass, you gonna cook for me.
Mm. You're an
I,
asshole. I love it.
I, I, I like that. I like Matisse. I like Matisse.
Um, Obviously in that interview he said, he would send, Regis to the hospital. That was that interview, sending him to the hospital. He really wants that fight, and he
But
really promoted it
that's,
heavy.
that's the dog in him. I respect that. I
Yeah.
respect that. I don't know, man, because Reese is going forward. Matisse is a dog. He a motherfucker. But Reese also is a motherfucker. So you got two motherfuckers in the ring. One motherfucker going down, and one motherfucker already been down. The other motherfucker ain't been down.
Mm.
So I think Reese breaks his will.
Ooh, that's big right there. That's big. Um, well, Coach, man, it was a pleasure chopping it up with you. I would probably get my last one would probably be, what you think about, a fight with Shakur and Tank.
Whew, that's a good ass fight, bro. That's not a fight I want to bet on.
That's a fight that I'm not betting on. I mean, I'll bet the KO late rounds Tank. I think
I
he'll
don't
do the
think
decision.
I don't think it'll be a KO. I think it'll be a decision.
Both either way.
Yeah, because Shakur he maneuvers really well. Tank,
Doesn't get hit clean.
yeah. So I think he'll outbox Tank.
Tank.
And
Mm.
remember, Tank ain't really been tested, man. Ain't nobody test Tank. Ain't nobody hit him in he two. Give me who hit him in the mouth with a regular 135 pounder. Who do you fight as a 235 pounder?
Barrios hit him. Barrios hit him.
Barrios was the weakest 140 pounder.
Oh, because of the weight training.
Mm-hmm.
He weight trained, you saying?
Yeah.
And then
The
his
the
next fight,
Barrios
he went.
the Barrios that fought Ugas. How about that one? Different Barrios.
Right.
Way
Or
different.
even
I
the Barrios that fought Keith Thurman.
I think I think I think Thurman is done, man. He talked too much. He ain't done nothing.
Hmm.
Hit.
Yeah.
He could punch. He could punch. He got his chance. He got his chance. I don't know. Let me take that back. I don't know if Thurman hit him in that mouth, he might go to sleep. I'm gonna take Keith Thurman.
Yeah, you never know, man. Thurman might come back with that old one time he used to have.
Well, Thurman got. I think Thurman still got a chip on his shoulder. You know, they done kind of wrote him off too, man. You know,
Yep.
I like guys that people done gave up on, man. Can't give up on these fighters, man.
Do you think he has enough chip to fight Jerome Butenis?
Hell no. Hell no. Now that kid got everything. That motherfucker can punch, he can box, and he mean, and he in shape. So hey, he got a full fucking arsenal. It's gonna be. Don't nobody want to fight him. Don't nobody want to fight him.
Could he could he do it? Could he do anything with Terrence Crawford though?
This
Boots.
last Crawford,
Yeah.
this last Crawford we saw, ain't nobody. That motherfucker was on point. But Earl Spence was 190 pounds coming in the camp.
Yeah.
That's what. So that weight drain, I knew something was wrong. I said, he's swelling up like that. So I said, his rehydration was something went wrong. See, that's why I was telling motherfuckers, be a professional.
Mm.
All the money, why you walking around here 30 pounds over your fight weight? Come on, bro. That should have
Yep.
killed you.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying about lightweights. See all the shit lightweights got to go through in these lower class, these heavyweights, fucking heavyweights do what the fuck they want. Fucking lightweight drinking and smoking and all that shit, man. People don't
All
give
right.
Mayweather. Mayweather didn't do none of that shit, bro.
Right. Work
None of
ethic was completely different too.
it. Mm-hmm.
My last one, Coach. No more. My last one. See, we're over here. We're vibing right now, and it's a great interview. You know. My last one. What you think about Victor Conte and the snack program?
I don't like Victor Conte. I never did like Victor Conte. Victor Conte was around when I was in track and field. Okay, all them dudes on that snack shit. But the thing in boxing, that ain't gonna help you in boxing. Not gonna help you get a better chin. Not gonna help you. It'll help you recover, but you can't steroid that chin. Can't do that.
You said steroid, Coach.
You can't do steroids can't help no chin. You know Victor Conti is the man for that shit, bro. I'm gonna be real with it. Victor Conti is the biggest scientist in the fucking world. We know what he do. His product, he got good product because he know how to do that shit. But
Does
Victor
he know how
Conti,
to manipulate the?
oh yeah, he the biggest drug dealer on the fucking planet. He ain't fooling me. I know what the fuck he do. So, but it ain't gonna help you in that box. You can take all the Victor Conti products you want. It ain't gonna help shit.
Because you know Haney on that.
He could double take that shit.
He could
Take all
double
the snack
take that.
products you want. We're gonna still knock your bitch ass out. Take it.
Well, there it is. There it is, man. Last message for Haney.
Listen, we coming to fight. You're not gonna be able to run. You're not gonna be able to hide. And the world is finally gonna recognize who Regis Prograis is. December
Mm.
9th, we gonna show up, he gonna show out, and it ain't going 12 rounds, like I said. Thanks for having me, bro. Mill City, bro. My pleasure. And I got a special place for you, man, because Puerto Rico was my life. I love that island, man. I got history there. My baby was born there. And one day, man, we'll be able to sit down and talk. When we talk about this the next time we get a chance to interview about this fight that we're going to have December 9th. Get your tickets. Please come check out the fight. Get it on pay-per-view. Come watch the Rougarou destroy Little Debbie.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
All right, boss.
Much love to you, man. God bless.
Bless, blessings.
There you guys. There you guys have it. There you guys have it. Coach Evin Tabler, man, great guy. Great guy. Funny guy. Entertaining guy. I mean, the guy that strength and conditioning coach slash mascot slash promoter. You gotta love it. You know, I gotta show him love even more just due to the fact that he's spent a lot of time in Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I love his energy building up to this fight. What y'all think about the interview? Let me know in the comments section. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in with your boy Mills. And probably came over here and keep it rolling. Keep it rolling a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? If you guys continue to smash the like button, if you smash the like button and you get these likes up, I'll continue. But if not, I don't know. I might have to skedaddle. You know what I'm saying? Because I love rocking with y'all. I love talking to y'all. I've been wanting to talk boxing all day today, but you know, people be hitting up my phone just wanting to talk boxing, and I just be like, yo, let's just do it on YouTube, man, because I'd rather talk with with 80 people than with just like two people on the phone type deal. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys smash the like button. Smash the like button. It's Friday night. Smash that like button like you smashing Shorty. Or you know what I'm saying? Like do what you gotta do with the like button, man. Let's get these likes up. Let's improve the visibility of the show. I thought that was a good interview. My opinion. I mean, I think it'll do great numbers when we post it, and I think that we'll get in the ears of Bill Haney and Devin and all that. And he said a lot of real stuff. He said a lot of things that were just motivational things. I understand. This is getting ready for warfare. We also going to be tapping in with Regis Prograis as well next week. So guys, be in the lookouts for that. Got a lot of interviews coming up. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Tomorrow, after the Amanda Serrano fight, we're going to be having Joseph Adorno. He's been in the ring with Shakur as an amateur, and you already know his last fight was with De Los Santos. So that should be some good intel. But make sure you guys smash the like button. Still on these folks. Pull one from your core or boo boo fights, man. Let me tell you, man. I I think that with the what's going on, HLD, man. Appreciate you with the super chat too, bro. I appreciate the support, man. It's much love and blessings for anybody comes up here and keeps me motivated with a super chat, or when you at least get 100 to 200 likes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But we got this week. Oshaki Foster should be pretty much victorious. I think he's probably the best. Him and Navarrete are probably the best guys at 130 pounds. Um, Definitely would like to see Robesi Ramirez move up into that weight class. I think that he will be able to do well. Got a lot of punching power and a lot of boxing ability. Obviously, everybody knows he's a gold medalist, Olympian. He beat Shakur in the amateurs. So that Cuban man, that man, a lot of the Cubans don't punch like that. Him and David Morrell definitely punches though. That's a fact. It's coming, Mills. Just keep working. YouTube going to catch on. Absolutely, my man. I love boxing. I appreciate you supporting too as well. It's a blessing, man. Yes, in Mexico. Let's go. Let's get some shout outs here. Let's get some Texas 16 South. I love boxing. HLD. Gaga. R Breezy. What it do? Richard Newton. Terry. What's good? R Breezy. I'm repeating. Boxing gang was good. All right. So let's get into some of these boxing topics and let's break some stuff down. So Tyson Fury and the Egando fight. I mean, I think what y'all think about it, period. Like, do you feel like these boxers nowadays just trying to grab this money and basically take our money, really? Like take our money. I feel like that's what it is. I feel like they're stealing from us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm not paying for that fight. I'm streaming that fight. I'm not paying for that fight. I don't care if Tyson is training or not. Honestly, great interview, Mill City. Lewis 4500, man. Appreciate you. Real talk, Mill City. You need to do a press tour for yourself. Like go on a bunch of other podcasts too. Build your brand, Mill City, to the front. Yeah, man. I mean, I've been getting honestly, like I've been getting like a lot of I've been getting invited up to a lot of like, channels, but it's just I feel like I'm not doing enough on mine. You know what I'm saying? And this is also but I should definitely more consider it a little bit more for sure. You know what I'm saying? Somebody went up and said to me randomly, Rise podcast is the best podcast. Period. I mean, cool. I mean, that's great. That's an opinion. I mess with those guys, so I feel like it's like a family thing when we all in the building together. That's for sure. Um, But that was a little awkward that you pulled up and just said that in my channel though. But I love Coach Calvin. I love Coach Kenny. Squeeze Senior's my guy that we go back and forth a lot though. We go back and forth, but it's okay. He a troller. You know what I'm saying? He keep doing that, he gonna lose all his hair though. And Squeeze, he's an entertainer, and I love it. And Kenny is just he's so funny. Um, so let's get into this, right? So I think when it comes down to you know, Serrano fight, I think that Serrano is doing a big thing for boxing this, tomorrow when it comes down to being this is basically making history. The girls are finally going to be doing 3-round fights. So I'll be tuning in. I am a Amanda Serrano fan, but in the same time, I'm curious to see how these girls fight 3 minute rounds. Now I've been in the gym with girls and I've seen girls do 3 minute rounds and stuff like that, but with 8-ounce gloves and an audience and stuff like that, I feel like it's just something that we should look out for. I think that we should definitely look out for Amanda Serrano's fight tomorrow. I think that that's for sure. I think what y'all think about the news that came out with Pedraza fighting Keyshawn Davis. I think that you know Keyshawn, uh, what a name for the resume, right? What a name for the resume. Let me know what y'all think in the chats. Ask me some questions. I'll stick around for a little longer, but make sure you guys smash the like button. Let's improve the visibility of the show. Let's get it going. Um, uh, I've been seeing a lot lately. My audio. I've been hearing a lot. My audio with so many different channels taking my content about the Richardson Hitchens interview, about speaking upon sparring De Los Santos and Shakur, and talking about it being a 50-50 fight. Guys, all my people's in here, man. If you guys see people stealing my content, let them know, man. Shout out Mill City for the content, for giving you a reason to talk. You know what I'm saying? Giving you guys um, a narrative. When Keyshawn popped dirty, when Keyshawn popped dirty, when Keyshawn just popped dirty. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that true? Is that true? I think Fury's dad added unnecessary pressure on Fury. I don't know. I think Fury was laughing the whole time in the press conference, and he was talking his shit. And I seen that he was talking shit. So he's suspended. Yo, is this true? C Wood, don't be playing with me for real. For real, I'm slacking. That's a topic at itself right there. Cause you know that they're out there with Victor Conti, and you know what's funny? Zab Judah texted me um, that the form when they pass the drug test. So he was showing me the letter. He sent me the letter saying that Boo Boo Andre's passed the test. So that's wild. Fuck that you do, Mill City. Fuck the rest, bunch of snakes and yo, bro. HLD, it's crazy, son. Like if everybody shouted out my content of all the shit that I did, I would have at least 100,000 subscribers already, But I don't sweat it. I've only been doing this for 8 months. It is what it is. So it was in the boxing scene article. What was the 90-day suspension? Shit, that's that's a topic. That's a topic that can't drop the link. Oh my goodness gracious. I gotta see that. I gotta see that. I'm not gonna go heavy on it, but I don't like, when it comes to this boxing stuff and when it comes down to you know, steroids and all this stuff, like we've known that this is possible. Like this has been happening for years and years and years. Keyshawn suspended. Diablo. No fighting Pedraza. Caparoni. So that pops in. So Keyshawn goes posts that he gonna fight Pedraza and then pops dirty the next day. Wow. Yes. I'll tell you one thing though. I love my chat. Like I love y'all because y'all be keeping me online, and that's lit. That's crazy though. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. So Pedraza fight done. I bet you Pedraza's fucking tight. He be like, yo, can I? Pero yo quiero pelear todavía. Yo puedo. Sí, sí, dale, dale, vamos a hacerlo. Que se joda. Pedraza still want that. He want that payday, man, for sure. I heard he was gonna get paid a lot of money for that fight too. I heard it was like over. I think he was gonna get paid over like 180K or some shit like that. It's a lot of money for Keyshawn anyway. You know, Keyshawn just fought Woo Alberti. You know, saying they're trying to freestyle all their interviews and fail. Saying they all right. So what we talking about? Texas 16th South. What we talking about here, bro? Um, if they would prepare badass questions prior to the interview, they could have the content too. Um, I guess, but I don't prepare for my questions. I'll free ball it, you know. Keyshawn suspended for 90 days. Disclosed. There it is, man. It's a violation, and I hate cheating. I hate cheating. People stealing your content. People stealing my content all the time, bro. And it's whatever. I've been dealing with this since I started, so I don't. I'll tell you one thing though. I always go into the comments and be like, "Yo, where's my shout out?" Or I always say something because, well, come on, man. We all trying to build, right? Mill City. They also overturned his last fight to a no decision. Damn. So Keyshawn, this is this is something. This is something. I can't. Can I say I can't believe it? I can't say I can't believe it. But this is something. So we got to figure out. Hopefully, Haney's drug test is official. Smoking that weed. You think? Was it that? Was it that? Paperwork is out there. Big money, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate every single one of y'all for coming out here and let me know. Let Mortataya fight Padraza. That's messed up, Ezo. Ezo 88. That's messed up. You trying to do that to Padraza. You trying to do that. At least with Keisha, Padraza could get a decision, man. Not in his favor, pero, coño. Texas 16 facts. What we got? Damn, they smashed Keyshawn by reversing his last fight too. This is huge. I feel like I want to do more. I want to do a whole video upon this. And it's you get caught, you get caught. If Shakur gets caught, I gotta be on his ass too. If anyone get caught, I gotta be on their ass, man. Pause, but it is what it is. I just looked it up. I see people saying the source ain't credible. But what was it you guys said? Boxing scene? Boxing scene's pretty good. Boxing scene's pretty good. Um, but we all know one thing. I could definitely get the information. Calvin, Calvin Davis needs to chill, or Keyshawn Davis needs to chill. I can hit up Calvin. Also, scene said some said he got popped for weed. I'll tell you one thing, man. I feel like you get popped for weed, it shouldn't mean anything. Like, come on, man. I don't know. I think if you just chilling, you say someone's smoking in the car and you there, I'm pretty sure it'll pop out. Now they said no smoking. Boxing reported. Now they said no smoke. Boxing reported. Okay. Okay. I'm definitely gonna be reading this a little bit more to figure out, just to get a whole video upon it, and then I gotta set up some interviews with Keyshawn, man, and there's no hiding. There's no hiding. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of Victor content interview coming real soon too. Me and Zab Judah are going to be doing a lot of interviews, and then he's also going to have his YouTube page that I'm going to be helping promote as well. So, make sure you guys subscribe to Zab Judah. I think it's Champ Talk with Zab Judah. He just started. His son is running the page, and he just dropped a couple of shorts and stuff like that. He only got like 6 subscribers, so let's get those. This has to help him out. Let's help Zab out, and he'll be back on Sunday. And you already know, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that's. I believe y'all too. Like I believe y'all. I already know that once I get off here, I'm gonna see all this, and it is what it is. And I see Tio, Tio's been in the gym. That's all I'm gonna say. Tio's been in the gym, and he's looking good. Pause. But the jab is snappy. The right hand look like it fucking hurt. You see the pullback on that? You see the instincts on that? Sheesh. Don't hit me with that right hand. Chacho. I'll jump out the ring. Article is there on IG. All right. So let's read it, right? Boxing scene, right? Oh, man. Oh, man. You said it's on boxing scene or source? Because all I see is Engando. I don't see anything with Keyshawn. Is it on the story? What is it on, guys? Where's the article at? You guys said it was on the IG? Is it scene or source? It got to be Victor Conti. I dropped it in your IG. Did you put it on? Put it on Mill City Boxing. Don't put it on Mill City Boxing podcast. Because I don't got it right now. I want to read it. Oh, got it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Seawood. God damn. Okay. About to read it out. Boxing scene. Keyshawn Davis versus Nair Albright turned to no decision by Texas Commission. Okay. So they should have said overturned. They received an email from just received an email from the commission in Texas that Keyshawn Davis versus Nair Albright has been overturned from a Keyshawn Davis win to a no decision. Davis has also been placed on a 90-day suspension for rules of violation and will not be eligible to fight this year. Okay, so boxing scene, they're pretty on point. They are pretty on point. That's unfortunate, right? That's unfortunate. That's the post right there. That's unfortunate. Adorno interview tomorrow. Yeah, we talked to each other today. C Wood, really appreciate you on that one too, man. I love boxing. Davis has also been played. Yep. Now everybody's suspended. Shit. Not a body have fact. Yo, it's just what it is, man. I don't believe it yet. You don't believe it yet? I mean, who you got it? You got to hear it. You're gonna have to hear from the salute, and I agree. If it's weed, it's a corny rule. Yeah, man. Because in the NBA, you know how many people in the NBA smoke weed? You know how many different athletes smoke weed? I remember I'm from Massachusetts. I remember for the first time I ever went to, well, the only time I went to Paul Pierce's house, he had KG and Rondo there. And this was way back. 2000. Then this shit was like 2009 or something. Yeah, around like 2009, and they were smoking like crazy. And this was, they were in the season. You know what I'm saying? So I already know, like, KG blow it down, Paul Pierce blow it down, Rondo blow it down. Like all them dudes from the Celtics was blowing it down. So boxing, hey, I'm not saying it would be great for a boxer to do that. I know boxers that actually smoke too, but they're not really like they're not like amazing prospects or contenders. So that probably it's probably the reason why. Did y'all see Ryan Garcia go on IG today? I posted it up on here. Check out that. Check out what he said. So he went on IG. He said, that I could show you guys. Look how he reacted. And I want to know what y'all think in the comments. Live on the zone. I just wanted to give y'all an update how I feel. I'm in such a good place, and I'm so happy right now because this is like the sharpest I've ever felt since like pre-COVID days, and it's just so exciting. And I really can't wait for you guys to see my improvements, to see, just where I'm at right now. And I just felt like getting on live, talking to y'all a little bit. Fighting Oscar Duarte. He's a contender, 140. This fight won't be on pay-per-view. Just felt like it wasn't a fight to put on pay-per-view, and I think that that makes a lot of sense. But you can watch it on DAZN, DAZN.com, or download the DAZN app. You got to subscribe, but it's gonna be worth it because you guys are gonna see something amazing. And I'm just so excited, guys. Honestly, best I felt in so long. Feeling so healthy and feeling so sharp. And y'all gotta check about what he says about Tank. Good place right now. So I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I gotta thank God too. Gotta thank God through it all. Again, sometimes you do have to, really just have a wake up call in life and experience the lows as much as possible. You gotta hit like sort of say. Here it is. Nobody hitting you up. Them not believing in you. It reminds me of just how it was growing up. Just at the bottom and trying to make it to where I'm at now. So I needed that, and I have a just whole different perspective on boxing. I love it again. I love it again, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful when you fully commit to something and the improvements are there. Do you believe him? Sharp. I cannot wait for you guys to see it. It's super sharp. Like it's gonna be amazing. Like, oh my gosh, and I appreciate all the ones that stick by me. You guys are just amazing. Through a loss, you guys are staying tall with me, and I appreciate you guys. And yeah, thank you. Yeah, W's in the chat for me. I've never had those. I never get W's in the chat. So, man, and shout out Cape Town, South Africa. And also, if you guys live in Houston, Texas, come check me out. Houston, Texas, at the Toyota Center, December 2nd, live on DAZN. Spread the word as best as you can. I'll be in Houston about 2 weeks before the fight. I'll be in the community, just kind of, just trying to be there, be present, and give back. I know Houston is a really cool town, so I'll be out there just working with kids. Talk your shit, Ryan. Talk your shit. Hurry up. Foundations out there just to show the love of Houston. I know you guys are gonna show out for me, so I'll be out there. You know how I do it. What's up? What's up? Here it is, guys. Here it is, right here. Why'd I shave the beard? You know what? I'm going with the baby face just because it's just me. I didn't feel like I could keep it too long. It was getting hard for me. I gotta talk to you, Brandon. Can you text me? Yeah, guys. I can't wait for you guys to see this. December 2nd, live on DAZN. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, that's right, Lex. Dallas to Houston. I should have fast forwarded this shit. Sorry, guys. My God, Patrick.
yo, come to the fight. If you can make it, it's going to be on a Saturday. Wait, you might be able to go quick on a Saturday. I don't know. But, yeah, man, you guys are doing great.
Press conference was yesterday. You sound lonely.
The Chiefs, of course. So easy to watch. You guys are amazing. Shout out Travis. Shout out Taylor. Taylor Swift. Shout out Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Hey, thank you for buying the tickets, man. Yo, what's up, Will? Again, guys, can't wait for you guys to see the improvements.
So he talks about Tank, you know, in the rematch.
It's gonna be a great day. I appreciate you. You know what? Eagles suck, man. Sorry, Playboy Chris. Y'all Eagle fans, man. You guys can come at me all you want. I don't care. You know, I'm looking, not looking past Oscar. It's gonna be a tough fight. So I gotta have my full focus on that. Obviously, there's big fights ahead, like Teofimo, Devin Haney, and all those killers at 140. And I'm super confident with those fights, and I'm gonna be looking forward to them right after this one. But again, can't lose focus on the main prize. Can't get too excited. I know I'm feeling good, but cannot get too excited. Gotta remain humble and ready for what's next. So that's what I'm focused on right now. And yeah.
You about to talk about Tank now? Rematch.
Yeah, of course. You know, that's one of my goals. After tasting my first losses, run that back. You know, I feel like in different circumstances, I'll be able to
different circumstances
and much more aware and alert next go around. But again, I'm gonna make sure that it's undeniable. I'm gonna build this up crazy. We're gonna build up that hype again, and we're gonna run it back. We have to run it back. You know, that's what I want in the future. But again, gotta stay focused. Can't get too excited. That's it. But I don't get lip fillers, man. Come on, man.
They say I don't get lip fillers.
Fight predictions. I don't want that. I just want to be sharp. I just want to be where I'm at right now. You know, I'm here to make a statement, make it really loud and clear. Like this is who I am. This is, you know, I feel super sharp, just like kind of like I felt like pre-COVID, but just even better, So I'm excited to show y'all. Working with Derek has been nothing but a blessing. Gotta thank God being part of this camp, being part of this team. Just thankful for just having that opportunity. Yeah, guys. You know what? Again, going back to that tank fight, somebody asked me, the rehydration clause is tough because, you know, you don't know how your body responds when you have no water until you have no water. It's like crazy. I thought I was going to be good. And it's not the fact that I didn't have any water. It's just like my body was like, felt chronically dehydrated. It's like, wow, what do I do here? And just felt weak, just didn't feel there at all. And that's not a knock. You know, I signed the contract. There's nothing you could do at that point. I just kind of wanted to put all that bullshit of boxing aside and just fight. Like, fuck it. Like, oh, excuse my language. But just saying, like, I'm not gonna let this stuff get in the way again. Like, boxing has suffered too long, and you see now with Showtime leaving the game, like, boxing suffered because these guys are all trying to protect the O. Like, okay, trust me, losing sucks, but it's what's gonna happen when you're at the top level. And sometimes you show, if you're a real champion, is how you bounce back and how you learn from your mistakes. And if you're just protecting the O, trying to fight, you know, guys that you feel super comfortable beat, or put yourself in the best position where you can't lose, it gets repetitive and it gets boring. And I was like, you know, I'm done with that. And yeah, I felt like I did good, and I think it inspired a lot of other fighters to fight. And now it's like moving boxing ahead. Now I'm ready to, you know, bang with everybody, but on my terms, in a way, because I showed my worth that fight, and I made it known that, you know, in order to make some good money, you got to make the big fights happen. Like, we brought in $100 million plus in revenue for that fight. That hasn't been done in so long, and we did it with just Tank and I, and it just proves that you need two to tango. And that's another reason why I didn't pick this fight on pay-per-view, because it's just robbing the fans. Like, of course,
that's
like,
fire right there.
Very great opponent. No disrespect to him. He's tough. He's a knockout puncher, but the general public doesn't know him. So why would I put that on pay-per-view? Come on, guys. Like, it doesn't make sense. And, you know, it's a subscription based. You still have to pay a monthly subscription, but it's not as expensive as.
If you want to see the rest of that, guys, you just tap in on right there. My hand is getting tired. But the things that I did like that he said was make sure you guys smash the like button as well. He didn't want to put this on pay-per-view, even though that's not his decision, right? It's not necessarily his decision if it's going to be on pay-per-view or not. That's the promoter's decision. But what I believe is that, I think that he's saying everything that we want to hear. I don't want to bring a man down while he has already been knocked down. But in the same time, right? This is the boxing game. This is what you signed up for. He talked about the hydration clause. He's talking about him not wanting to complain about it, but he's also complaining about it. This is Instagram Live here, right? So you kind of like you're throwing shade a little bit, but you signed the contract. You did say that. So there's a lot of things back and forth that we're hearing from Ryan. I like Ryan. I'm glad that he took that fight. He did want to get paid in that fight. Duarte, going off of Oscar Duarte, I looked at the opponents. I broke it down yesterday. A lot of the guy, his resume is a pattern resume. The guys that Duarte knocked out, I think nobody, it was undefeated. And I'll pull them up for you guys just because I want to like give you guys, you know, stuff that you guys can do, but you here doing it with me, so we got Oscar Duarte, right? So this is Oscar Duarte. All right, the best guy that he fought. Well, there some of them were winning records, but they weren't great. And I'll tell you where things started getting shaky. This is Duarte's box rec. Okay, so Ryan Garcia is his next fight. He's getting a lot of guys. The first few guys, I think the first 5 were mediocre records. Well, not the fourth one. The fourth one was bad. But even when you click, right? So the fourth guy that he fought, Javier Franco, right? 35-26. Like that's to no 24. 24 losses, right? That's who he KO'd. Then Mark Bernavs, right? Yeah, he has a decent record. He was 25-6, right? But he's inactive in he never fought after that. Well, he did. But bro, like who he's beating, like Duarte, right? After Duarte knocked him out, he fought somebody that was 3-11, right? Then the next guy that he fought was 4-14. Is what I mean by pattern record. You know what I'm saying? Like when you do this, you got to investigate. Don't be just looking at the box check and be like, "Oh, he beat this guy." This guy. No, click on him. If it says 16-0, the guy is 16. Click on the 16-0. Look at the 16 opponents that guy fought. You got to do the research. You can't just go and just look at it and glance at it and come back. Nah, that's not. You got to go. You got to dive in. I never heard of him. Is he any good? I mean, the thing about it is like when you can't it's hard to judge. It's hard to judge. Like the dude fought somebody that was like 62-53, bro. Like it's hard. That's very hard to judge to see. Yeah, he got power. You know what I'm saying? First guy he fought, uh, his debut, right? He won by KO. You know what that is? Like a cab driver or a pie. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Reyes 4-9, and obviously in the beginning of the careers they will be like that unless you're like an amazing prospect or an Olympian. They'll put you in when they were somebody else, right? But this is the guys that he's 0-3, right? 3 losses, 0 wins, 1 win, 3 losses, 3-0. But then that guy, I bet you he's a tomato can too. 1-4, 5-8. So this is a losing record, right? 6-4. That's almost losing to me too. 7-8, losing record. 9-8, almost losing record for me. 4-6, losing record. 5-5, pretty much a losing record for me. Now the 25-5, like I said, he didn't KO that guy. He didn't KO that guy. 10-1. I bet you if I click on the Jorge Rodriguez fought pies. He fought all pies. So the guys with good records fought pies to get good records. Oscar Rod bet on the knockout. Bet on Ryan Garcia knocking out a KO artist. Cause it sounds good, right? You basically got stopped by Tank, but before that he dropped the shit out you, right? Power puncher. Then you go into another power puncher, Oscar Duarte, right? That's how they're gonna sell this, right? And then what's really good with it though? What's really good with it? You beating a guy that has pies. Ryan is a real good kid. Like how he acknowledged his fight is not a pay-per-view worthy, but absolutely. That's fire. Instead of us watching fights on pay-per-view, I don't want to mention no names that we know is already one-sided. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's like that. You know? But he's a good kid. I don't want to like kick him when he's down. I would love to interview him one time. Good kid, but you know, you're learning on the job. It's okay. I like Ryan Garcia. I would love to see him in there with Teofimo Lopez. Would love to see him in there with Devin Haney. You know, him and Devin Haney, what, like 3-3, 4-4 in the amateurs and stuff like that. So I want to see him in there with these guys. You know, I really do. I really do. But let's start up a poll. Who wins, right? Let's start a poll up. I should have did this earlier. When it comes down, the 140 division is hot right now. It's hot. It's smoking. Best matchups at 140. I like that. What you think, guys? Best matchups at 140. At 140. Okay. So, and I want like the best matchups, right? And I don't want to go crazy. We'll do like 4 of them or whatever, all right? But we have to put T.O. versus everybody. You gotta put T.O. versus everybody. Teofimo versus Ryan Garcia. Okay, let's do. Fuck Garcia. I'm gonna do first names only. All right. Teo versus Haney. I'm curious to see what y'all want to see. Honestly. Oh, polls are only 2. No, add option, right? Okay, boom. Okay. Haney versus Ryan. Bringing it back to the amateurs. Reed. Let me get to my boy Matias, because Matias versus Teo. You know what? Let me go Matias versus Regis. All right. Y'all tell me what it is. Y'all tell me what it is. And tell me the poll is up. Man, Ryan is not ready for no smoke. It's all good. He'll get ready, though. Ryan will get ready. You get ready so you don't have to get ready, right? Smash the like button, guys. Let's get this up to 70 likes. Let's get this up to 70 likes before we end the poll. We're going to be setting up the poll for a minute. I want to really hear what you guys have to say about this poll. I want to know what How many votes can we get? Hopefully we can get close to 100. And I want to know what's the best matchup. What would you pay? What would you pay? Do Rolly have a belt at 140? He do have a belt at 140. He do. He do. But I mean, see, Ryan and Rolly it's messed up, right? Ryan and Rolly is a good fight, right? I got Ryan winning, right? I think he's more intelligent. Rolly gives him problems though. We seen that sparring. It looked bad. Matias versus Regis would have definitely been the most entertaining. I know I was about to put it. Regis, maybe I should. Let me see. All right. Hopefully what I could do, right, is whatever's not popping. Let me get this. I pinned this. I want to get that out. Unpin it. Come on, son. Let me unpin. Come on, you're not letting me unpin it. Okay, whatever. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and please like the content. I really like Ryan. He's a good young man, but he needs to warm up. He needs at least 3 solid fights. And you know what it is that like he went in there with one of the top guys at 135, and he went for the money. The top guy that is going to make him the most money. So I don't blame him. As a business decision, he made the right decision as a businessman. So we can be real with that. Okay. So Haney versus Ryan. Let me see. Could I edit? Let me see if I can edit. See, this the computer not letting me do shit, and I got a Mac. I know you guys will cap on me quick. Look at that. Look at that. So look at that, guys. We got Matias versus Regis, 34%. We got Tio versus Haney, 64%. Only 11 votes, though, guys. Don't we got like 45 people here? Let's go. What we doing here? I need 70 likes. I need 70 likes. I really need 70 likes, right? And I need you guys to attack this poll so we can really smash this shit. And ask me any question you want after you attack the like button and after you attack the poll. I'm curious to see what fight would you guys want to pay for the most, out of at the 140 division. What fight would you guys want to pay for the most? Let's get to 70 likes, guys. Come on, one more. One more, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Lee. Come on. We here. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to get good here. That's the only fight I like on that poll. Regis and Matias. Really? Really? I love boxing for real. Yo, smash my like, smash. Oh my goodness. There you go. There you go. Let's get the attack the poll, ladies and gentlemen. Attack the poll. Like if you was a stripper on a Saturday night. Shit, Friday. I said it was Friday night. Today's Thursday. What am I talking about? Thirsty Thursdays. Thirsty Thursdays. Pa beber cerveza y pa Keyshawn Davis pa fumar hierba. Keyshawn, man, you gotta come back. You gotta come back to us, son. You gotta come back to us. What's good with the poll? 11 votes? Come on, Lee. Come on. Let's get it. I like Tio. I like Tio versus Ryan Super Bowl weekend, though. It's dirty Thursdays. Facts, man. It's dirty because the like button is getting neglected and the poll is getting neglected. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, 4 minutes, 12 votes. I can understand. Maybe you guys are grabbing something to drink, right? You guys are grabbing something to drink. I voted for Tio versus Haney, but Regis, but Rolly versus Garcia will be a funny press conference. Absolutely, it'll be a funny press conference, and someone getting knocked out in that fight, right? Right? What y'all think? Ryan and Rolly, someone getting knocked out? I think so. I believe so. I believe so. 13 votes. Okay, we getting up here. You know what I'm saying? It seems like Super Bowl weekend for Tio and Ryan is not really. I should have changed that I should have changed that because I understand that I only put it because De La Hoya and the promotion of like it could possibly happen, but we all know Tio gonna win that fight. Like I'm pretty sure if you know anything about boxing, you know that Tio will beat Ryan for sure. I like Tio versus Haney, but I feel Tio versus Ryan is a bigger money fight. It is. It is. It is. Ryan gets the bag. See, and that was the one I wanted to put up, Clinton. That Clinton B, that's the one I wanted to put up. That one, if I was able to change something, I would change Tio versus Ryan right now for Rolly versus Ryan, or the one that you just said right there, my man, which you said was Matias versus Tio. It's a fight, and it's a good fight, and it's a fight that you know that these guys are about it. Subriel Matias will fight anybody. Let's be real, he'll fight anybody. But Tio has been proven he will fight anybody too. That boy don't duck no smoke. Both of them boys don't duck no smoke. So Tio and Ryan are not looking too good. Not even one vote. Not even one vote. Nobody really interested in it. So Oscar De La Hoya, be careful how much you invest into that one. You know what I'm saying? Eddie, be careful though how much you invest into that one. Cause then they ain't gonna give them boys the bag. Matter of fact, do it. I don't care about them to make give the fighters the money. Give the fighters the money. Man. Here's Gary Russell Jr.'s little brother. Where he's on here. Teal versus Ryan. See, the thing about with Antoine is I can't keep mentioning him and him not have step up fights to match up the talk that I give him because now he talking about Matias though. I heard him in the interview the other day and they asked him who you want and he's like Matias because I started that shit. So I'm glad I started that shit. Hey, you got one vote for fucking Teofimo Lopez versus Ryan. Excuse my language. Rolly versus Ryan. Antoine needs a good name. He do. He need a good name. You know what I'm saying? You know, will be a matter of fact, get Antoine to fight Padraza because Padraza, that's a good fight for Antoine. That's a good fight for Antoine because Padraza can box his ass off, right? Padraza can box his ass off, and we all seen the dog of Gary Antoine. Can you get Padraza out there like how Tank got Padraza? That's a good fight. It's a fight that is very winnable for Gary, but how do you win it? Very important. Actually, that's not a bad fight. Tio versus Ryan. Hey, Tio versus Ryan, man. Russell will smoke Draza. Padraza with a P. Yeah. Russell, I don't know about smoke. Beat, yes. Smoke, I wouldn't doubt it. It's a possibility, but I gotta see it. I gotta see it to believe it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a step up. If you really be honest with yourself, that's his step up. And I don't want to see Padraza at 35 anymore. He already fought Arnold Barboza at 40. So let's keep him at 40. He's getting old, man. Don't you remember when the boy had hair? Like for real. That would be a goodie. Yes, sir. Big money. Big money is going on, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button. Let's improve and get into that poll. Let's get into that poll. You know what I'm saying? Get into that poll like if you was in Vegas and you was in the strip club. You dig me? Haney versus, so we got right now where we at in the poll. Unless anybody want to change the poll, because we got like 40 heads up in here. We don't got 40 votes. So let's get to 40 votes and we really figure out what people want. You know what I'm saying? I don't want Padraza fight at all. I mean, I think Keyshawn too young. I think Keyshawn too young, too sharp. At least with Antoine, right? He's not as sharp as a Key, And look at me. I'm Puerto Rican, and I'm out here, sacrificing Padraza to go fight one of the bigger punches, one of the biggest punchers at 140 pounds, right? I just want to see a show. I just want to see a show. I want to see boxing. I want to see drama. You know what I'm saying? I want to see drama. Talk to me. Talk to me. I don't want to see Pedraza. Come on, man. Former champion. Pedraza's fighting Keyshawn, right? Chacho. Keyshawn fighting nobody for 90 days. Yeah, man. Prince. Keyshawn. Some bad news for him. Come on, fellas. Let's get it. Let's get in their votes, man. Let's get into the poll. Get onto the poll. Let's get the votes up. Everyone's saying Teo versus Haney. Teo versus Haney is the fight at 140 right now. That's who you guys want to see. That's what you guys want to see. We got enough names to mix it up. Yeah, we do got enough names. But these guys, so you're gonna just throw in Gary Russell. You're gonna throw him in there with a top 5 contender. You're gonna put him in there with a top 10 contender because he hasn't been there yet. He hasn't been there yet. So we got to keep that 100. Keep it $150, right? I like Gary. I like the Russell brothers. They keep it entertaining. Can you tell you from the way he talked from Jersey? Tell from the way he talked, he from Jersey. Who from Jersey? Who from Jersey? I mean, are we talking about the strength and conditioning coach Evin Tabler? You know what I'm saying? That was a cool interview, guys. That was a cool interview, man. You know what I'm saying? I was very surprised with the super chats weren't going bananas. I've been seeing the super chats be going bananas on certain channels and shit like that. They ain't bringing nobody at times. And most of the time, they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. Real talk. Yeah, this is how you become elite. 21 votes. 21 votes. Teal versus Haney. That's what it is. Matias versus Regis is on deck. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real. Regis and Matias is that's worth pay-per-view. Even if that's worth pay-per-view, in my opinion. But hey, if we don't get it, we free. If we free, good too, right? But y'all tell me, if Regis loses to Haney, right? If Regis loses to Haney, Subil Matias and Regis could be a pay-per-view, yes or no? Let me know what y'all think. Regis versus Subil Matias. Would you still pay for the pay-per-view if Regis loses the WBC belt? Even for no belt. Yeah, I mean, all right, so let's be real, right? So I like that, right? I like that you said that. What happens if Subriel Matias loses the IBF and Regis and it's still a pay-per-view? Nah, we might need to get free TV on that. I don't know. We might need to get free TV on that. That was my question. Oh, that was your question. Oh, to me, all in the same boat ain't no dog, cause they ain't fighting each other to find out. A lot of these guys at 140 ain't dogs though. They just some great boxers. We got a couple dogs in there. Got a couple guys that been tested. You know what I'm saying? Um, what's this dude? Yo, the Asian Mexican Brandon Lee. He's been like Leo. He's been sleepy, right? He's been out off the earth, right? Like somebody left, right? Like he left the planet. Talk to me. Talk to me. So we got 24 votes. We're at, the percentages of Matias and Regis are starting to rise. I think, ladies and gentlemen, that's an underrated fight. That's a fight that I specifically, materialized, by the interviews that I've done with Regis and Matias and them going back and forth together. and I feel like that's a great fight. I'm saying all weight classes, they fighting each other. So how we know who's the top dog? I mean, that's true. That's true. I mean, we need more fights. That's one thing. I feel like the boxing, we need more fights. I think that every fighter, tell me this wouldn't be fire. You get suspended if you don't fight 4 fights a year. You get suspended. Well, wait a minute. You pay a fine. Fuck that. I don't want them to get suspended. They'll never fight. Hey, they pay a major fine if you don't fight 4 times a year. That will, and then you have to have mandatories. That would be fine. Right now, find, yeah, man, at least 3, or at least 3, Rob. At least 3. You got to fight 3 times a year, and if you don't fight 3 times a year, you get fined. And there's no the sanctioning bodies, all this politics got to go to the basura. They have to stop because the WBC going crazy. They letting Canelo Alvarez do whatever he want. They're letting Canelo do whatever they want. They're letting Jamal Charlo do whatever they want. They're not letting this Bevo and Better Beef fight. There's a lot of things that they're doing, and I don't approve. I don't approve whatsoever. We need to see these fights. All I'm gonna say though is Tio and Ryan and Haney and Ryan looking the least attractive. And what I like, and this is what I said about my channel, right? This is what I better said about our channel, right? Y'all like real fights. Y'all are real boxing heads, right? Because if it was another channel, Tio and Ryan would have went crazy, and Haney and Ryan would have went off the roof. That's facts. That's facts. When you got some real hardcores up in here, you know what I'm saying? You guys prefer these type of fights, and I can appreciate that. Cause I hate talking to people that don't know shit about boxing. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Tio versus Ryan. So as soon as I said that, boom, a Tio versus Ryan went up a little bit. That's cool though. That's cool though. The smoke. Right? Yo, is Tyson Fury and Amanda Serrano fight going to the decision? Hell no. Hell no. You got the girls doing 3 rounds now. Not used to it. Someone's getting fatigued. Someone that didn't do the right training camp is getting fatigued and getting knocked out. And then El Gando is going to get fatigued, and within the first or two, for the second to third round, he going to already feel his heart pumping, and he's not going to see the 7th round. You heard me? He is not going to see the 7th round. Like I said, more I think about is Teal Ryan is not a bad fight. Teal and Ryan ain't a bad fight. It's not a bad fight because they're both explosive, right? But then again, we always saying the same shit. Ryan and I ain't gonna write the world, because I wasn't, and I'm pretty sure the majority up in here, they didn't think that Tank and Ryan was a close fight. We didn't look at it like, wow, that's a banger. We just, the hype was, they hyped it up so much, so we wanted to see it. That's just it. But yeah, man. Then what else we got here? What we got here? Get to the 30 votes, man. Let's get 30 votes. Okay, so we are. I'm here because your channel is real, Mill City. Big money. I appreciate you, man. Yo, bro, this is who I am as an individual. When you meet me personally during a fight or in the gym, there's nothing different about me. Nothing. You can ask anybody that knows me. But ladies and gentlemen, this was a pleasure chopping it up with you guys. The votes are out. They're in 20 minutes into it. I don't know why you dudes keep trying to leave Hitchinson out of the conversation. It's not that. Hitchinson's my boy. What you talking about? I talked to him today. Hitchinson's my guy, but like he's an up and coming. He's gonna be one of those guys coming up. You know what I'm saying? You don't. We not doing that right now. He finally got. You know, I like. For instance, the other dude that he fought, John Bowser, good fighter. Really, he is a good fighter. I don't know if you remember, but Mikey Williams that was supposed to fight Adrian Broner, but then he got knocked. He got his jaw broken in sparring. The fight didn't happen. Right. So John Bowser knocked that dude out. You know what I'm saying? He was undefeated. He be living up in Jersey, sparring with the best of them. Getting work, the high level work. But that was a good test, right? Malik Hopkins was a good test too, right? But that now you getting broken down fighters that never made it, right? That's hard. That's just what I believe in, right? But then in the same time, right, we got Cepeda, finally a former champion. That's good, but we can't just throw him out, throw him in there. Like, first of all, he needs to be in line. Now, do I think that he's a raw talent? Do I think that he's gonna show? I think he could be Haney. Honestly, I think him and Haney, they have a lot of the same attributes. I think that Richardson might have. He's been around guys that the work that he's getting is crazy, and that's a toss him too. Because obviously, when you look at experience, you have to lean towards Haney a little bit. But Richardson has a lot of gym experience. More, all right. Hitchison has a way more experience in the amateurs, right? His amateur pedigree, like he fought everybody in the amateurs. Happened to be that he lost to all the top guys, but he fought everybody in the amateurs, from Boots to Gary Russell to Jermaine Ortiz. The list goes on. Tio. So his experience is there in the amateur circuit. When you go into the pros, we'll have to lead towards Haney. Haney got more experience than Richardson in the pros, and he's been in there on the lights. So that's my take on that. But Hitchison deserves to be in the discussion. Let him get another big win in there. Do I think he could be some of the young guys? I want put him in there with the young guys. Yeah, I don't. But you know, if you put him or Gary Antoine, him and Gary Antoine, and like if I was a matchmaker, I'll put that together. 'Kay, the winner moves on. Hitchison's a better feet and faster hands and better timing. He has better timing for sure, and he probably has faster hands and he has better technique than Haney. But he needs a fight though. He needs a fight in between to put himself in there talking about the champions or put himself into a title eliminator. The Cepeda fight was good. It was good, but what it did for his career, I believe that his stock went up a little bit, but it should have went up a lot. But it's because of the performance. The performance wasn't like, holy shit, like, Richardson, he gonna break people down, or it's a style that a lot of people are not into, but he could win fights with it. You know what I'm saying? But he moves around the ring a lot, and I want him to stay a little bit more stationary, like Shakur does. You know what I'm saying? Stay in the middle of the ring, get away from the ropes. Um, but the poll's done, guys. We at 32. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for tapping in. Yeah, Russell might beat Hitchens. Hey, and it'll be a learning experience, Prince. It will be a learning experience for Hitchens, and I think that will make him a better fighter. And vice versa. Hitchens can be Gary Antoine. If Gary Antoine can't land that big punch, then and Hitchenson's a big boy too. He probably not in mass, but he got the height. You know what I'm saying? And he hydrates a lot. I don't know if you looked at the interview, but he does not like campaigning for the IBF route because he hates the hydration clause. Well, I think they set and Rolly the strap for Ryan. Rolly a title shot. Yeah, they've been, you know that. Yo, Russell needs to get busy. Absolutely. Absolutely. They all got to get busy. 140 division should be the hottest division. We still got Brandon Lee in there too. That got a little exposed, right, by Pedro Campas, but got the victory. He showed a lot of dog in that fight, and I respect that. I would like to see him in the mix with them. Do I think he comes up short? Yes, I do. But it's still like it's a testament. Like, all right, Brandon Lee and a Hitchison, good young guys going at it. I like that shit. I like that. They just need more fights. They just need more fights. You know what I'm saying? I think Hitchison's need more fights. I need Hitchison. I want my boy to fight at least 3 times a year. I think Montana messed that up. Montana loves fighting on the Evin Haney and Regis undercard, ladies and gentlemen. Just to let you guys know. We need 3 fights a year from the fighters. Next year, especially contenders. All day. All day I love boxing. Guys, it was a pleasure chopping it up with each and every single one of y'all. I'll let you guys stay tuned ahead of time. Yeah, Keyshawn and Schofield, all that shit. All these fights that you guys have mentioned, they're lit. They're lit. But we need to see more from boxing, and we are starting to get a little bit more picky because we got great fights already. So you already know, man. Shout out to everybody on the live. It's Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media. Thank you guys for tapping in with me, man. It's much love to you guys. Good night, and if I come back, you know, already know it's for an interview.